sports crossover game nice. It's a little bit stiff left, strong rights. Crazy how life changed right before your eyes. One day you're nobody, next day you're the God. Now everybody on you talk about how they know you, claiming what you own, everything that they showed you. But at the same time, they can't wait till it's over. Praying for your downfall, sitting waiting like a cobra. I was born to be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the vibe. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I'm on my Terrence Crawford shit. I feel like Terrence Crawford beat. I feel like Terrence Crawford beat. I'm on my Terrence Crawford.
Oh yeah, it's going down December 10th.
I feel like Terrence Crawford.
Oh yeah, the pound for pound come for our town.
You gon' hate anyway. You always
without a doubt, baby.
About the moves I make as long as all my kids.
Oh yeah, you know how we used to do it.
Ain't gonna let you worry me. Ain't gonna let you worry me.
Y'all know my address. That's how we do it. I'm old school, y'all. I'm old school. Today is Winning Women Wednesday. Oh yeah, it's Winning Women Wednesday. You know what we do on Wednesday. You know what we do on Wednesday. We acknowledge the women in our lives. Oh yeah, from our daughter to our great-great. I don't care who she is. You know, women go through a lot of abuse and they don't even tell their loved ones. Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. Without a doubt, we're gonna talk some serious things because we got to make sure that we are creating women, winning women. And Mr. Farrakhan teaches that if there's a no good woman, then there must be a no good man around. Without a doubt. And so if you're a king, kings produces queens. That's all I know. And princesses and prince. That's the bloodline that I come from. You know, my last name King. So maybe I come from the plantation of kings. I don't know. You guys got to have a sense of humor out there. You got to have a sense of humor. Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. Oh yeah. You know I love my city. You know I love my city. And we actually, you know, I got my pick. You know, I'm going after all stereotypes today. You know, because they're trying to shut us, they're trying to shut us up. They're trying to take my freedom of speech away. Yeah, I'll come back with my K cutter back in the 60s, baby. You better get back in the revolution. Y'all better get back in the revolution. They trying to take away your freedom of speech. They trying to make it look like they're going after one person, but they're going after everybody. Oh yeah. It's called cause and effect. You know, see, I'm smart. I brag on my education because my mama picked cotton for y'all for free. Yeah. Sumner, Mississippi, where they had the trial for Emmett Till. That's where my mama grew up. But she made sure that her offspring could read and write and count. And I know we got some young people going to school today. We got some young people going to school today, and you think your education is not that important. But I'm telling you, I grew up in Hilltop Projects, and my education is a game changer. It's a game changer. Cause my mama taught me. She said, man, because that was my nickname. I don't know nothing about being no boy. Because my nickname was man soon I came out of her womb. She said, man. See, the teachers got theirs. You go get yours. I said, yeah, mama, I'm going to go get mines. I'm going to go get mines. And I got mines. And the women around me, I try to create winning women. You come in my atmosphere, we try to create winning women. Without a doubt. And so we got to be that example. We got a guest coming. You know, I've got a guest here. He's early, like at 7:27. Usually I'm late. I'm early. I'm early, but usually I'm late. So I'm going to take a musical break. We got another cut for Terrence Crawford. Fight coming December 10th. The pound for pound come from my town, come from our town. You know, this only happened, you know, kind of once in your lifetime. You know, there's only one Muhammad Ali that's happened in the Louisville area. They haven't had nobody else since Muhammad Ali in Louisville. We got my man. We have actually had a couple champs out of here because we got my man, Strong Arm, Houston Alexander, who first put us on the map in the MMA, and then Bud Crawford, who's elevated and took the example of Brother Houston, because Houston always wore Nebraska gear when he rolled in the ring. He always represented. He got an action figure. Shouts out to Houston Alexander. But man, now Bud Crawford, he went to Bryan High. I went to Bryan High. You know, we know Bears we different pedigree. We eat Eagles and Huskies and Mighty Bunnies. We eat all y'all. You know, y'all Bulldogs. What y'all? Patriots. What y'all can't mess with a bear? No, y'all can mess with a bear. So we run stuff around here. And so now the pound for pound come from our town. And B&B Academy is doing the same thing. They're creating a conduit of opportunities for the next generation. While the champ is the champ. No, he had to retire and try to get some money while he retired. No, he's doing it right now while he's champion. Because my great nephew is over there boxing. Shouts out to Reno Busby. They're educating. And then also, if you want to get in shape, ladies and gentlemen, you can go there and get in shape too. You want to wrestle, you're going to go there and holler at my man Roger. The brother, Bo Mack and Bud Crawford is doing the thing right now while at the height of their career. They're giving back right now. So we need that stadium packed, baby. Sold out. Save me a couple tickets, though. Save me a few tickets. But this next song, we're going to give it up to him. We're going to bring our next guest in. We're going to talk some business, y'all. So this song came from a brother from Florida. I forget his name, though. Bud, he called it T-Bud. So check this song out. This brother from Florida. And he's giving a contribution to my man, Terrence Crawford. And then we're going to come back with my man, Toot. Another theme song for our city, my man, Bud Crawford. Boss with us.
Fighting out of Omaha, Nebraska, Terrence Crawford.
Official Cornhusker, already warned suckers that when that bell ring, it's time to knuckle up, buster. I'm done with the talking, beast mode when I'm walking to the ring. I see them shook like they just seen Martians. My fan riding with me, Bo Mack, entire city. After the glove touch, you gon' really need a strap for victory. Let them hands go, body blows to the frame. I dance on, do my ducking in the ring. The best underdog, the acronym is the name. Dance on, do my ducking in the ring. The boogeyman bang, blood stains on your mane. I dance on, I do my ducking in the ring.
You know, a lot of people, they can say whatever they want to say. Oh, he's not fighting nobody. He's not doing it. But prior to me fighting these guys, they
somebody strong, but my mind is stronger. That man standing in front of me won't last longer. The lights is bright, tonight's the night. The stadium's packed, so act like you came to fight DOD. Known to spank asses in three-way classes. Thoroughbred, boys, comma stay capping. Never give me my credit when credit is due. I'ma watch these dudes. I don't wanna hit no excuse. Know me blood that ain't getting smoked. Put him up against the ropes. His legs weakened and yeah, he thought I was a joke. Only 12 rounds to go before I'm crowned king. I dance on, I do my ducking in the ring. The best underdog, the acronym is the name. Dance on, do my ducking in the ring. The boogeyman bang, blood stains on your mane. I dance on, I do my ducking in the ring.
When it's time to fight, it's time to fight. At the end of the day, it's gonna be me or you. And I'm coming. And you know, it is what it is.
Word. Big up to Two-Toe Diegas, Jenny Bell, Red Spikes, Bernie the Box, I see you, baby. It's Team Crawford all day.
Kieran Mulvaney here for HBO Boxing. I'm with junior welterweight champion Terence Bud Crawford. Terence, before last year, there hadn't been a world title fight in Omaha for over 40 years. Now, on Saturday, that'll be the third year in like 18 months. How does that make you feel, the fact that you brought world title boxing back to your home?
It makes me feel great, being that this is all I ever asked for, coming up as a professional, as a young professional fighter.
My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around. My blood, my tears that I shed through the years for my homies, my peers, my beef and my fears. This is my city, my city, my city, my city. My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around. My blood, my tears that I shed through the years for my homies, my peers, my beef and my fears. This is my city.
Hometown of Omaha. 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 Hometown of Omaha.
Make me feel great, being that this is all I ever asked for, coming up as a professional, as a young professional fighter.
My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around. My blood, my tears that I shed through the years for my homies, my peers, my beef and my fears. This is my city, my city, my city, my city. My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around. My blood, my tears that I shed through the years for my homies, my peers, my beef and my fears. This is my city.
Welterweight champion of the world.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Champion of the world. Champion of the world. Champion of the world. Welterweight champion of the world. Champion of the world. Champion of the world. Champion of the world.
My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around. My blood, my tears that I shed through the years for my homies, my peers, my beef and my fears. This is my city, my city, my city, my city. My city, my town, my hood, my grounds that I stepped on and I walked on, pitched on and I hung around.
All right, Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. Thank you for being patient. Today, again, is Winning Women Wednesday. We encourage you to acknowledge the women in your lives. And if this is the first time you, I know this is the first time this brother been here, we are a research radio station, the only one in the world. Our goal is to modify our behavior so we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. I don't see what's wrong with being a little bit better than you were yesterday. And so our goal is to make sure that we start loving ourselves, and one way is to make sure that we acknowledge the women in our lives. And so I wish my mama was here and all that. And so if you're blessed to have great women in your lives, daughters, make sure that we're taking care of them. we got to watch out for everybody. We can't trust nobody these days with our daughters. And so let's be conscientious. So today I got a guest in the house, and I got ashy elbows. I keep telling y'all I got ashy elbows. I'm proving y'all. But I got some shea butter. So this brother does the same thing for your car. So see how ashy I am? And this is how your car is when you have lack of oil. And if you have lack of oil, you know things can happen to your car, right? And so sometimes you got to get some oil and see how I lather. See how that. See, I'm gonna put one skin. See if y'all was on social media, y'all can see me putting shea butter on one arm, and the other arm is ashy. Okay, see how this arm look now? All the muscles coming out. Ooh, see the muscles coming out. Now this arm look ashy. Look at it. This ashy, oily, and so this make you. I'm more efficient when my skin is like this. I'm more efficient.
I agree.
Now, you know how these stars are, Omaha. They got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases. Oh, yeah, some predicates to introduce himself. I'm gonna let this brother introduce himself. I've used this service. See, y'all talk about it. I'm about it. I want you guys to be about it too. Not just talk about it. I want you to be about it too, because I already used this service. And my stuff is running smooth. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. I'm gonna let him talk about his business, and so you can correlate me putting some oil on one arm and having an ashy arm on the other arm. Okay, so I'm gonna let this brother introduce himself. Tell who you are. Let us know what you're representing. Tell us about your business.
Yeah.
Did you grow up here? Who are you?
Right. Well, first off, I appreciate the opportunity. That was a smooth transition. I wasn't sure how the ashy elbows was going to transition and correlate to oil changes, but
Right.
Just like that shea butter on them ashy elbows, providing a little lubrication.
Right.
That's what we do for your engines.
Right.
So like to give a shout out to Omaha. My name is Jordan Freeman. Not originally from here. Got to give a shout out to the hometown. Ended up here by way of the Air Force.
Okay.
Back in 2010. I like what I saw. I got out back in 2013.
Right.
Went to UNO. Made some real good friends. And we just made it home.
Okay.
Coming in on Women Wednesday, I would be remiss if I did not give a shout out also to my lovely wife Jackie. I got 3 daughters, Liberty, Charity, and Noah.
Okay, all right.
Without the H, and then my mama, she in Atlanta, but hopefully she'll get a chance to hear this as well. I love all y'all.
Okay. So you surrounded by women.
Yeah, I really am. Even got a female dog at the house, like a dog, really, literally. Yeah.
Right.
So, and it's a blessing.
Right.
We got to protect our women, our kids,
Right.
Those who are innocent, from a lot of all this mess that's going on in the world right now.
Okay. Well, I want to give shouts out to all the fathers and all the husbands.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Doing y'all thing and bucking down all the stereotypes, without a doubt. So, how did you get into your Air Force? My dad was Air Force. That's how I got here.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know I was actually born in Riverside, California. Yeah, I'm spilling the beans, but I've been here since 3 months old. Wah. Yeah, since 3 months old. So this is my house.
Right.
For real. So, but by way of Air Force, because my dad met my mom in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Okay.
Got her off the plantation, literally.
Wow.
I'm gonna show you a picture of the plantation house where my mama lived.
Yeah.
Before she passed, we went and took her back to her hometown.
Right.
She hadn't been back in over 53 years.
Wow.
So like I said, the women in our lives, man, we got to make sure that we're creating conduits of opportunities for them.
Got to.
And obviously you're doing it right now, Jordan, right?
I'm endeavoring to. So I got into the we change oil, Omaha. That's what we do. King's Fast Oil. King's, my last name is not King.
My last name is though. That's all right, but he's the king though. We all family.
We all kings, if we have the discernment and the wisdom to realize that.
Right.
But King of Kings is an ode to the King of Kings,
right?
My Father in heaven. And I wouldn't be having this opportunity if it weren't for him.
Okay.
So that's where the kings come from, if anybody was wondering.
Okay, come from God himself. I keep telling y'all, this year's Robin Hood, next year is Godhood. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now where you located at?
We're located at 85th and Maple, out in Keystone,
Okay.
basically on the north side, across from. We got a bunch of businesses, kind of in an industrial area.
Mhm.
And I don't want to put nobody on here because I don't want to put nobody business out there.
Yeah, right
you
now.
know. But we're on the north side of the street, 8506 Maple Street. No appointment necessary. We'll get you in and out. If you don't need an oil change, we'll let you know that too.
Right now.
So we'll come in, you know, we can check it out for you. We'll put air in your tires. You know, the temps are getting cool out there. So
Mhm.
if you don't know whether or not your antifreeze and your radiator is up to snuff, stop in. You want us to check that. You know, when the temperatures start to drop, you know, if it doesn't have the right mixture in there, your engine can freeze. Your engine block freezes.
Right.
That's a whole lot of problems. So stop in. We can make sure it's good to go. If it isn't, we got some options for you. You know, we just in this business to help.
Right now. Now, so you can do a winter checkup. Is that what you're saying?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good way of putting it.
It's y'all need a winter checkup.
Yeah.
As far as so you do from the tires to all the fluids.
Yeah, we'll check them tires out. We'll check your fluids. You know, again, if you do need an oil change, we'll be able to get that taken care of for you as well. You know, if the radiator wasn't quite comprised with the appropriate mixture of antifreeze to water, then you know we can do a radiator flush. We actually got a brand new radiator flush in. Just got it up and running yesterday.
Okay.
So you know, hey, who's gonna be first? Come on in. We'll get you taken care of. Still figuring out the pricing and everything on that, or else I would give it to you. But I guarantee we will be cheaper than everyone else.
Okay. So right now, make sure that you guys go get a auto tune-up. You see a snow on the ground. You woke up, it's snow on the ground.
Right.
And it's wintertime. So you might as well go get your winter checkup. I was actually going to get an oil change from another competitor. And then I saw the Kings.
Right.
And when you see a Kings, you got to stop. Because you never know what's going on with the Kings.
Right.
You never know. And so I stopped, and great customer service. Environment is clean.
Yeah.
Professional workers that have branded clothing. So everything is on a professional level.
Top to the bottom.
Like I said, if you're headed west, going up Maples on the right-hand side, you can't miss it. They have great signage, so you can see it. All the things that encompass marketing, creating attention, and so you can't miss it. 8506 Maple Street.
Yep.
Make sure you guys support small businesses. I know we have chains, you know, all these chains, these franchises, but we got to make sure that we support mom and pop stores, people that, but also we support, you know, the chain stores.
Right.
However, we need to make sure that we support mom and pop stores because they're your neighbors. They're your classmate that your children are going to school with.
Right.
And so we got to make sure that we support small business. And like I said, this gentleman supports five? Well, you know, he supports your mama too, even though she way over there. 5 women in your life.
Right.
You know, through your business. And so it's important that we support each other, and that's how we all rise. Still I rise. Still I rise, as Maya Angelou would say. So my man Jordan, so you by the way, how long you been here?
I've been here since 2010.
So you and your wife and your family and you made this home.
We made this home.
Okay.
We did. You know, since we were originally in the Air Force, we stay closer to the base, but we know where we're supposed to be and where we're needed, and that's why we're doing what we do now.
But I doubt. Again, my dad was Air Force. Shouts out to the Air Force. It literally got us off the plantation, the Air Force, for real. So shouts out to my daddy, without a doubt. Shouts out to all those veterans, because it was just Veteran Day.
Oh, right.
And thank you for your service also.
Appreciate the support, definitely.
So for all those that unsung heroes, those heroes that are on the street begging, that we got to look out for. And so we need to advocate to our politicians that post-traumatic stress and all these other elements in regards to wartime trauma is for real. And so we can't let politicians use, oh, we like the military, but when those gentlemen and the women come home and they have injuries where they missing arms and legs, we gotta make sure that they have the same love that we gave them when we sent them off to war.
Right.
And so let's be conscientious of that because that affects a lot of our families.
Right.
And if the citizens don't say nothing, the politicians won't do nothing. All right. So, but today, I know y'all need an oil change.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, most people do. It's
Yeah.
one of those things that, you know, people know they're about to need one. They know when they need one. And then it boils down to time and money. And I get it.
Without a doubt. Small investment for on the front end, because you, like you said, you don't want all that damage on the back end, and the longevity of your car.
Preventative maintenance.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
Yeah, preventative.
And so, King, how long you been open now?
We actually opened August 1st.
Okay.
Myself and my crew, we were over at another shop. And, you know, we just felt we weren't able to do exactly what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it.
Right.
And so it was best for us to branch out and do things on our own from the
Right.
bottom up.
Right.
And so we all left and we all kind of opened this up together.
Right.
So I wouldn't be able to do it without them. And so, but we've been doing it. I mean, we probably have over 40 years of experience.
Right.
You know, so we've been doing it for a minute
Great.
all together, just as one unit at
Mhm.
King's Fast Oil. Just simply since August 1st of this year.
And he mentioned something that we talk about on every Monday. Like I said, we're a research radio station, and we talk about making money Mondays. I don't talk about the physical dollar. We talk about collaborations and partnerships, and that's what you did in order to manifest your business.
Definitely. You know, I like to say it was you know, a little bit of divine ordination. You know, just kind of being in the right time, having my ears open to the King, and being where I'm supposed to be and doing what I'm supposed to do. But, you know, you never know when somebody that you interact with is going to be able to, you know, you affect change in their lives, or them have something that's going to be useful to you. So you can't burn them bridges, and you know, you got to make sure that you're helping support, not just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk.
Yeah, gotta be about it, baby. Y'all talk about it, you'll be about it.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, we are atoms, ATOMS. And when two atoms could collide, they can create providence, they can create greatness. And obviously your partnership has manifested into King's Fast Oil.
Right. You know, I wouldn't be able to, wouldn't have been in a position to do what I'm doing now, you know, if I didn't have that original opportunity, which actually came by way of UNO.
Mhm.
So my time there, you know, working on my degree at the university, you know, allowed me to kind of make some connections that through the years kind of were, you know, brought us to where we're at now. You know, I was definitely not doing automotive stuff, not looking at doing some partnerships. I always wanted to you know, do some sort of business. My background's actually health and wellness.
Okay.
So, you know, now, you know, I'm doing more helping, you know, the wellness of your vehicle, not the wellness of your body. But if you have some questions about that too, you know, I'm always willing to talk about how we can improve ourselves.
What type of job did you do in the service?
Believe it or not, I was law enforcement by trade. So kind of like a military police, which what most people have heard of in the Air Force is security forces. So shout out to all my security forces brothers out there. And so I did some pretty cool things, you know, been all over the world, all them places that you hear about, you know, Iraq, Afghanistan, just trying to do what I was, you know, what I enlisted to do. But when I knew it was time for me to spread my wings and go elsewhere, I did just that. So got out back in 2013, went to school, graduated from UNO in 2017, and just kind of did a few things here and there until I ultimately landed where I am right now.
Great. So we have a new business in the community. We have to support small business if we're going to change the culture and the climate of our community. Small business create more jobs. And if we're going to survive, We got to support each other. Make sure you guys go get your oil change. You got to get your oil change. You got to go get that winter checkup.
Right.
Excuse me. Make sure you go to 8506 Maple Street. I've used the service. If you got a foreign car, they can take care of you. I have a Mercedes.
Right.
It's an older Mercedes, not a new one.
Clarify that.
I ain't like y'all new preachers like Creflo Dollar and all y'all. I got an old one, but he took care of my old car.
Right,
so
right.
So no matter what you have, they can adapt and
New
adjust
or
to.
old, foreign or domestic. We got
Yes. And so I want to let you know that if you got a car, truck, van, I don't think it's big enough to put a bus in there too.
We do have a 12-foot bay. So
Yeah.
we do some RVs, we do some buses, some delivery vehicles. Yeah, we can pretty much fit almost anything in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if anybody's working at UPS or what's that one? Amazon,
Yeah.
or FedEx,
All that.
Y'all need to say that we got somebody else as a vendor.
Right.
Because they all see we're gonna talk some business today, because I'm a minority business enterprise. We just had an event last week, and if you want to start doing business with corporate America, we gotta get certified. I'm probably gonna holler at you, get your business certified. So now you can advocate, because some of our members are enterprise.
Got it. Okay.
Enterprise got to get oil changes right on the rental cars, right?
Oh, very important. Very
Right.
important.
So,
especially for a rental
I
car.
just came back from a national convention, and all the players are there. I got goosebumps. Oh, thank God's in the building. All the players in there to do business with corporate America. So for example, I hook you up with homegirl, Belinda. We can hook you up right now. We just gotta get you certified.
Got it.
And our next cohort is gonna be in February, so we need to get you in that. So we can connect him. So for example, we can connect you with Enterprise. Enterprise is always looking for vendors, minority vendors, because they need minority spend.
Got it.
And so they're looking for minority vendors
Right.
to do business with.
Definitely.
And so now you can say, well, I'm a vendor. This is what we do.
Right.
For an oil change, we can take care of your whole fleet.
Right. Definitely.
And so now you get the whole fleet of City of Omaha. Now
That's how you do it.
Cha-ching.
Right,
Now he
right.
can hire more people.
Right.
Maybe add another location.
Uh-huh.
He hires some more people. See, business is growing.
Right.
And then when commerce go up, crime goes down.
Definitely should.
It's
Right.
easy, y'all.
Right.
It's easy.
Right.
And so we need to get you certified.
Yeah.
We got other Black businesses in our community that you can open your opportunities up to greater opportunities. On a federal level, they still have affirmative action. Got to take advantage of that, y'all. I tell everybody, how much do you think it cost me to build this radio station, young man? Because he's a young man. He must have his kids young. Because I know it costs you money to build your business.
Right. That's a good question, man.
Give me a guess, bro. Give me a guess.
You know,
Give me a guess, brother.
30 to 50 on the low end.
On the third time?
On the low end.
Okay, on the low end.
On the low end.
Okay, what do you think on the high end?
On the high end, 100, 150.
Okay, that's a good guess. Good guess. It cost me the ability to read, write,
okay, I see where we're going
and
with it.
count.
Right.
It was free.
Well, amen to that.
Shouts out to my man Lee Terry, Republican, all-year graduate of Northwest High School. He wrote the Local Community Radio Act.
Okay.
Remember the Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
I'm only your bill,
All right.
and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
Man, I watch that all the time when I watch
me
the cartoons.
too. I'm not that young.
Right. So I just applied that when he wrote that legislation.
Right.
I followed the bill.
Okay.
It went to the House. They voted on it. Then it came out for public notice so we can participate in the rule making. Then it went back to the House and they passed it. Then it went to the Senate. The Senate did their thing, came out, did a public notice that we can participate in the rule making. Okay, I can add my rules to it too. We sent it back to the Senate. Senate passed it. And then guess who they sent it to? Obama. You know where I met Obama at?
Where's that?
Shouts out to Salem Church. I'm always on tough on the church, but shouts out to Salem Church because I met Obama up there when he was running for Senate.
Okay.
Connection, baby. I'm just a little kid. My elbows ain't ashy now because I got some shea butter because we got King Fast Oil in the house, 8506 Maple Street. What time you guys open?
Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you're running a little late, just give us a shout. We'll see what we can do to hang around for you on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sunday as well. For all those people working 6 days a week, ain't got a whole lot of time. We're open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
7 days a week?
7 days a week.
Are you open on holidays?
Depends on the holiday. We were open for Veterans Day. We'll be open President's Day, those type things. We probably won't be open. We're not going to be open on Thanksgiving. We'll be open on Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July, Labor Day, but pretty much everything else. Actually, we were open this past Labor Day. We just opened, so we just wanted to give people an opportunity to stop in on an extra day off. But next year it might be a little bit different. But we definitely follow us on Facebook. We put all of our information on Facebook. We got a Google page, got a website. So check us out. Guarantee you like what you see.
Without doubt, go in there, y'all. I've experienced it. It's like tasting that good pie and that good pie that's in the window.
Right.
And you in the movie of life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Trying to eat that pie, boy.
Try to get that
for everybody. So make sure that we come out and support King Fast Oil, professional service, and honest. I felt a great vibe of honesty, and we need to make sure that we have that in our business. Integrity.
Definitely.
That's the only way we're going to have longevity, and by having integrity. And so if you're looking for a business, small business to support, this is one. I've supported it. I think my oil change not due for like another 5,000 miles. I'll be black again. And we need to make sure that we support business, y'all. We all over this city, and we need our neighbors to support. So if you're in the burbs, the bluffs, all your Council Bluffs, come over and holler at us.
Right.
Come over here and holler at us, and come and support a small business, because I come over to Lake Manawa, spend money all the time, and I grew up here in North Omaha, and so we got to start sharing commerce between our communities.
Right.
I know there's a perception, but the only way we're going to change that perception is by working together. We need everybody's skill sets and experiences.
Perception.
Without a doubt. So anything else that we didn't discuss, we want to make sure that we get across this morning?
I think we pretty thorough. We covered everything. If anybody has any questions about anything, just give me a shout. Our number is 531-772-0895. Again, no appointment necessary. When you're available, we'll be ready for you.
Okay. Do you we got a suggestion? You know how I love our people.
What we got?
They got, it says start a $29.99 oil change special. That would catch some. Good luck to your new business. So yeah, oil special. I don't know if it need to be $29.99 because oil is high.
Yeah,
the OPEC.
OPEC. Oil prices have gone up 60% in the past 2 years.
Wow.
And so when I first got in the game, our oil prices, our base price for an oil change at the shop I was at was $38.76 was the out the door price.
Right.
Most places your out the door price is going to be around $60 for a basic oil change. Y'all putting conventional in y'all car. Y'all need to make sure y'all putting what you need in that car, because that's not what's good for your car for the longevity of it. We can't even get it. So you got to question where it's coming from, or even if it's recycled oil, if somebody's telling you they're putting that in your car. But, the days of a $29.99 oil change are probably gone. If we want to be able to support the brothers working within our business and the community, unfortunately, we can't give things away for free.
Right.
We got to keep the lights on. So unfortunately, I don't know that we'll be able to do that. We've toyed around with maybe doing an express service. Basically, you come in, we drop the oil, we give you a new filter, and we send you on your way. But there's a lot more to a vehicle than just changing the oil. That's one small variable.
Right.
So I guarantee our prices are better than most other places that you would go. And then we still, we got a couple discounts. We got a friends and family, military discount, veterans, of course, as well. Students, teachers, first responders, we pretty much got a discount for just about everybody.
Okay.
Not something that we typically market because our prices are
competitive. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Regardless, y'all, we got to make sure that we maintain our cars. We already know when you get a vehicle, you're going to have maintenance fees.
Right.
So you might as well save it. And if you want the longevity of your car, you'll make sure
longevity.
You'll make sure that you'll take care of it.
Right.
Without a doubt. I keep thinking this come across my mind. And this brother is, God rest his soul, brother. Brother Hogan, Steve Hogan. They named a golf course after him, and it's related to a car because he took care of his car.
Okay.
He took care of his car, like you suggested. He did a lot of preventative maintenance on his car. Brother Hogan, I used to go over there and talk to him because my dad had passed, and so I always hung around older men, older black men, because they have stories.
Right.
And he was telling me a story. His car, he took care of his car, all the preventative maintenance, and then he said wash the car, put the Armor R on it.
Okay, yeah, on them
Keep
tires,
it shining,
right.
Everything. And again, we want you to take care of your car because it's preventative maintenance.
Right.
But the story that I'm getting to, because my man, our treasurer, John Ewan, says that it's a sin for a black man to die early, because who's going to take care of your family? Who's going to protect them? And so we gotta start taking care of ourselves. Right. And so, like I say, he took care of his car, and he was dying of cancer. He was telling me this. Okay. He said, "But William, I didn't take care of myself. Right. I didn't use preventative maintenance on myself."
Right.
And so I'm telling you today, you can have a seat. I'm telling you today, y'all, we got to have some preventative maintenance, like this brother talking about with his car. Right. We got to have preventative maintenance with not only our mental health, but our physical health.
Definitely.
And right now, our community is crying. It's crying. And I'm telling you, y'all, we got to be proactive on our mental and physical health. So take some time out. Go sweat.
Right.
So I go to the gym. You go work out.
I sure do. Yes,
okay.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
When I got time.
Okay. So I go work out. I'm 57, all the way to heaven, but I ain't trying to go to heaven yet. That's why I work out.
Right.
And then I got older kids, but I got grandkids 1 and 6. Man,
okay.
Come on, man, they got expectations. you got any grandkids yet?
No. Not even a thought in my mind.
Okay. You got all these women around. Say, no kids. So when they come in here, that's a long hallway, so you already know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, up and down.
You already know what they're doing. And then I got all kinds. They got the toys over here. I got all kinds, and then they on the mic.
Okay.
So they got expectations.
Right.
They want to see me tomorrow. Right. And you guys got loved ones that want to see you tomorrow. Right. And if you're dealing with diabetes or high blood pressure, that could be reversed. We just gotta get off the couch. Right. I do intermittent fasting.
Okay.
Because I'm skinny, fat, skinny. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah, skinny, fat, skinny. I got that kind of body.
Right.
But intermittent fasting, because we don't want nobody to diet, because the root word is die. And I believe we're God and goddesses, and we manifest what we say. God said that where we think of, so is he or she. And so we don't want you to die. Just manifest what you eat, or modify how you eat and what we eat. I guarantee you, you'll lose the weight gradually.
Right.
You'll be more healthier.
Very true.
And then you have more days on earth, so your family can enjoy you. Yeah. That's all we want. So start taking care. Let's start the preventative maintenance in your body, just like this brother talked about at King Fast Oil.
Right.
8506 Maple Street. They cleanse the whole man, not only the car, they'll get you right too.
That's what we're endeavoring to do.
Right now.
100%.
It's named after God because he want to make sure that he's giving that love, that nature business.
Right.
That's the best move in the city, y'all. That's the best move in the city is a love thy neighbor move. And one thing you could do is by supporting a small mom and pop business.
Yes, sir.
Now, anything that we didn't talk, any shouts out, anyone you want to thank?
No,
Partners.
you know,
you say you see you got partners, right?
Well,
Are they silent or are they shy?
In a sense,
They shy. Okay,
it's really just my wife and I. You know, we are the business.
Okay.
And then you know, shout out to Terry, Tony, Eric. Those are that's my crew. That's my guys. They've been
so your wife being there, change the oil too? I ain't see her in there.
Actually, she my wife by trade is a chef. And so she bakes cookies for the show, for the shop, not for the show, for the shop.
Okay,
I got some out on the show.
That's what I'm talking for the show, baby.
Yeah, I had to bring some.
Yeah, for the show. You're right. For the show, right. She made some for the show. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was supposed to say. 40 and slip, as they say.
You're right.
But yeah, so she, you know, every now and then we'll post on our Facebook page. We got cookies and things in the shop, so most people don't expect to go to an oil change shop and get some, you know, fresh baked homemade cookies with love, you know.
What I like to smack and I like to test food. So if you any restaurants out there, any cooks, we do like to test.
Right.
Yeah. All right, bro. Man, great luck. We want to give you flowers while you're alive. It's when anyone go out in an endeavor and you can't see, it's fog, but you started your business anyway.
Right.
In the fog. So you don't know what what's going to happen because you can't see.
Right.
When you one of those people, we got to support people like that, y'all. We got to support small businesses because they're necessary, and we got to make sure that we support nonprofit because we're a nonprofit business.
I got you.
We're still a business,
right?
And so we got to make sure that we support your neighbors.
Definitely.
I'm telling you, God paid tenfold. Man only paid once. So now once God came through, God he gonna pay you tenfold.
Right. I say he always comes through. It's just a matter of perspective.
Right. All right, y'all. Any shout out before you get out of here? Then I'm gonna let you go. We got another guest in the house.
Yeah. No.
Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah. I thank the Father and none else.
All right. Omaha, the Birds, the Bluffs. Make sure you guys go to King Fast Oil. They're at 8506 Maple Street, right in our community. They'll get you in and out, fast service, but professional, clean. I mean, but
clean
also honest because he said, man, I'm gonna tell you if you don't need this. Very honest, but also they take care of all cars, foreign and domestic. Right. Which is classy. Omaha, we're gonna take a quick break. We got our next guest in the house. They do got a military discount. Martine said they do got a military discount.
We got you.
Yeah, because Martine I think she's Army.
Okay.
No, was Martine Army? No. She'll get wrong. She'll get messed up. She handled all my finances. So I gotta make sure we
Army,
get her stuff
Navy,
right.
Marine Corps, one team, one fight. We got you.
Yeah, we all on the same team. We're gonna take a quick break. And then we're going to bring our next guest on. Again, today is Winning Women Wednesday. What we got up here? We're going to play some. I thought I got some new music from. Let me see if I got that Wakanda one. New music.
Dedication, tribulation, jubilation, revelation, dedication, tribulation, jubilation. Keep your positivity right. Never let them alter your mind. Stay on the path you know you're supposed to. and have no fear of falling. Listen to your conscience. No fear of falling. Stay on the path you know you're supposed to. And have no fear. Revelation, dedication, tribulation, jubilation, yeah. Revelation, dedication, tribulation, jubilation. Revelation, dedication, tribulation, jubilation, revelation, dedication, tribulation, jubilation.
That was new music by Wakanda One. All the music that we play here at 95.7 in the morning are representatives of our community, from the Burbs, True Verse, 17-year-old kid, senior at Gretna High School. We play music from individuals over at Council Bluffs, and of course we play music of individuals here in our community, male, female, gospel, hip hop, R&B, pop, rock. We play here, and the reason why, because we got to love our neighbors. And this is one example of what Miss Leola did, Miss Leola's record shop, where she let young people put their cassettes in. Yeah, I'm that old. Cassettes. I don't know if I don't even, have you ever said that word, young people? Cassette and CDs. She let them sell right next to Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson, and even down at Homer's, which still exists in the old market. If you want some vinyl, because vinyl is coming back, they did the same thing for this community. They allow young people to express their God-given talents. And so we want to make sure that we do the same thing on this Winning Women Wednesday, because, you know, women are the nurturers of the community. Oh, yeah, they birth everybody.
I like that.
They birth everybody. And so we want to acknowledge the women in our lives, from our to our daughters, to our great, because, you know, women go through a lot of abuses and they don't even tell their own families. And so that's what we do here, what we do, because we are a research radio station. Our goal is to make sure that we're better individuals, better family members, and better citizens. And God's blessed me with this tool by way of my mama and daddy. Thank you, mama and daddy, for coming together and doing your thing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, mama and daddy, and bringing life. And so I want to make sure that we do the right thing in regards to bridging gaps. And this young lady right next to me,
Young lady, I like that.
she does the same thing. Her organization is a Love Thy Neighbor organization.
I love that.
Period. They develop conduits of opportunities for organizations that are developing opportunities for you. And man, and so of course, I like to brag off my neighbors. That's how I grew up, especially when they're doing God work, when they're creating conduits of opportunities for the next generation and this current generation. And so, you know how these superstars are, Omaha. You know how these stars are. They get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, and predicates to introduce themselves. I'm gonna let this young lady introduce herself because they got one of the biggest one of the biggest fundraising event in the city. And they want you to participate. They want you to participate. And so I'm gonna let her introduce herself, the organization, and why she wants you to participate in this great event. So how you doing today, mademoiselle?
Doing well, William. It's Marjorie Moss, and I'm the executive director of Share Omaha. And I've been on here before. We've talked about what sharing means.
Yes.
And we believe that nonprofits and causes should be able to raise their hands and say what it is that they need. Do they need cash donations? Do they need volunteers? Do they need items? Do they need to have event attendance?
Mhm.
And our website, shareomaha.org and shareiowa.org, built in a very similar fashion, allow nonprofits to express what they need. And then we drive traffic on throughout the year and then on specific big campaigns for people to take advantage of those needs,
Mhm.
for people to respond to the call that nonprofits need and share their resources.
Okay.
So for instance, if you go to shareomaha.org today, and for instance, if you're interested in supporting this community, there's Black-led, Black benefiting as a filter on our website.
Okay.
Dozens of organizations, Culture House, the Union, Bannister's Leadership Academy,
Mhm.
just dozens of organizations that say they're either Black-led or Black benefiting. And I love that. We also have Latinx, things of that
Right.
nature, but also disease states, animals, veterans, women's causes, families, kids, adults, all the way down from large categories like those, all the way down to very specific causes, domestic violence,
Mhm.
things of that nature, prevention. The list goes on and on. It's literally, I think that if you were to click causes, it would go from A to Z, as long as many causes as nonprofits have said that they represent,
Right.
is what we represent for them. And so this big event that we have coming up is called Giving Tuesday. You might
Okay.
have heard about it in previous years.
Yep.
So Giving Tuesday is always the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. And on the Omaha side, we call it Giving Tuesday 402, and it's sponsored and presented by Core Bank.
Okay.
And we love it. It is a day where the community just turns out and shows extreme generosity.
Mhm.
So, of course, we would love to surpass the total that Omaha and the metro area set last year. $5.5 million was raised for nonprofits
Okay.
through all sources, not just through our website, on Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
Huge day. But regardless, we believe that every gift matters.
Yep.
And so we actually have a bonus fund this year, William, and it's great because it's not based, the division of it, the percentage of it isn't divided by the size of gifts that organizations get. It's
Mhm.
by the number of unique gifts. So if you were to give $5 or $500, your gift would count the same toward the nonprofit getting a portion of that bonus pool.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And that bonus pool was really championed by Omaha Steaks and supported by Paul and Annette Smith and several other very generous corporations throughout our community that said, let's just do a little bit more. Let's do a lot more to leverage the public interest in giving back to nonprofits.
Mhm.
So we're excited. That's kind of a new feature this year of Giving Tuesday. And people ask us, William, like, does Share Omaha, Share Iowa get a cut of this funding? We do not. We are supported, both organizations, Share Omaha and the Community Foundation for Western Iowa, are supported by philanthropists
Okay.
and private gifts. And that allows us to provide this as a service to nonprofits at no charge,
Great.
but also not take a cut off of the donations.
Great. Great.
So there's a very small processing fee that PayPal charges. That is the transactor,
Right.
but you can check out as a credit debit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account. But that's the transactor, and most donors choose to cover that small, like 1.95% of the donation for the nonprofit. So the
Right.
nonprofit gets the full boat. It's just great. It's a great day, and just I've seen excitement happen from nonprofits championing their causes. And what's exciting about that is that Share Omaha, like you said, is a conduit
Right.
for these causes to get attention and get resources, get support, get service given to them. But we're not the story. The story are these nonprofits that are on the street every day doing amazing work for their clients, for the community, for the metro area at large. And we try really hard to let them give the color to the campaign.
Okay.
There's a quote that we have friends at the Giving Tuesday National Foundation, and they say anecdotally and qualitatively that people aren't tired of being asked to support causes. They're tired of not being inspired. And so we take that very seriously. We say that, of course, there's these mechanisms. There's the bonus fund. There's the presenting sponsors. There's all this activity. There's a great website. We're tracking the numbers throughout the day. It's very exciting. But when it comes down to it, it's about the passion. I'm sorry to cut you.
No, you're good.
It's about the passion that you have for your community and what specific thing it is that you kind of need to scratch. For you, it could be, like I said, domestic violence prevention. And you want to go to our website and you want to find organizations that are maybe well known for that or just emerging, dealing with those issues.
Okay.
And so basically, if the organization's been in service for a year to the community, they're eligible to be on Share Omaha. So they have to have a year's worth of traction underneath them. But once they do, they're eligible to be on Share Omaha. And we try, I don't know if you've been to the website recently, but what we do is it's not presented in alphabetical order. And that's very much intentional because always the A's would get all the attention, right?
Right.
But what's exciting is that we randomize the sort. When you click your filters of what you want to see, we randomize the sort every hour.
Okay.
So you're always presented with new nonprofits that maybe you haven't met before that fit those criteria that you're interested in.
Great. How can people get involved? I'm a new nonprofit. How can I get involved with Share?
Absolutely. So go to shareomaha.org, scroll to the bottom. There's a black boilerplate and it says log in or apply. And actually the window for Giving Tuesday is closed to apply right now because we're really servicing the nonprofits that are in our network currently. But right after Giving Tuesday, the window opens back open again for nonprofits to apply to the website.
Okay.
And once they do, basically you have to be in good standing with the IRS or have a fiscal agent. You have to not use hate speech. You have to be a positive force for the community. You have to be, like I said, be in service for a year, have a contact that's dedicated to taking care of your profile. And actually on the Omaha side, because there's so many community-driven nonprofits, it would maybe dilute the effectiveness of the website if we allowed every church and school and membership club to be a part of it. We'd go from 700 plus nonprofits to maybe 1,300, 1,400 nonprofits. And so we believe that churches and schools and membership clubs, for the most part, have their innate support methods of support. If you go to a church, you're probably not going to give to another church. If you go to a certain school, you're probably not going to give to the neighboring elementary school one over their PTA. So we try really hard to keep the core of our website really about those that are serving the community at large. So
now, are you guys part of the 211 network then?
We actually refer to them quite a bit.
Okay, good.
Because people come to our website and they find all these nonprofits and they maybe need help. They maybe don't want to help the nonprofit get more resources, but they're in need of service.
Right.
And so if somebody was to reach out to us or call, what we do is we refer them to the 211 service that United Way runs, because most of our nonprofits that are serving basic needs, things of that nature, are part of that 211 network.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's good for the nonprofit. So your body. So for example, we're a nonprofit. We got a concert coming up. You guys can help promote that concert, but also help us garner volunteers and resources.
Absolutely, absolutely. My favorite example that I use quite frequently is like Habitat for Humanity has their Brouhaha event.
Okay.
They have a big event in Stinson Park every year, or that's where it's been in the past.
Mhm.
And so they can promote that event to the public on our website.
Mhm.
But then leading up to it, if they need volunteers, if they need certain resources for that event, they can promote all of those things that they need, from volunteers to
Mhm.
materials, on their profile to benefit the Brouhaha event.
Okay. And so other people can go on there and donate or participate.
Exactly. So we want people to feel like they like our calendar is really rich. So and you go to the calendar and you can search by all those facets that I talked about, but also learn just what's happening on a calendar basis in the community.
Mhm.
So it's about not only connecting online and starting a relationship through a donation, but it's about connecting in person.
Mhm.
So, and of course, there's events that are virtual, things of that nature that we promote as well. But we really want people to be able to have fundraising and friend-raising events.
Okay. Give us a recap. When is actual Giving Day?
It is
Tuesday?
It is Tuesday, November 29th,
Okay.
the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and it is a 24-hour push.
Okay.
And we encourage you right now to go to Share Omaha and shareiowa.org and just research the causes that
Mhm.
you think are going to be most resonating to that thing that you have to address in the community, that itch that you have
Right.
to scratch, and find out who it is and figure out how you want to split up your donation bucket.
Mhm.
You can make up to 10 donations in one transaction through the website on Share Omaha.
Okay.
And we try to make that as easy as possible.
Great. Also, on the flip side of this is a great benefit for the community, because those nonprofits are potential support groups. You know, they supply support in different areas where people might need help. And that's why ASH was at 211. So it's basically a cycle effect,
Yes.
which is great.
And what we love is that we hear stories of people that maybe were served by a nonprofit and now they're turning into donors because they
Mhm.
found that nonprofit back on Share Omaha.
Right.
They're done being a client or being directly served by the organization. They want to give back.
Mhm.
And so this is their way to kind of complete that circle. We hear that story pretty frequently.
And then also for your new nonprofits, because I was new at one time, and you seeking funding, it's hard to get traction to get funding because you're new. You're just
Yeah.
only 1 year old. When you partner with Share Omaha, you're adding credibility to your organization.
Thank you.
And so it's important that we connect with others that are have the same mindset of unity, because that's basically what you're doing. You're unifying nonprofits in order to make sure they got the resources, in order to make sure that they can continue they can make sure they can continue to provide service to the community.
Absolutely.
So
And that unity is important because
I'm gonna just slide this low.
oh, no problem. No problem.
Go ahead.
Well, what's interesting about the unity that you say is that we try really hard at Share Omaha to be Switzerland in a lot of ways, because we don't want, because there's a
It's cold in Switzerland, come on, it snowed over
it snowed, but it's not Switzerland. I know. But when I say that, it's because we are very neutral toward opinion or ideology, because if only one part of the community from a belief standpoint or things of that nature feels welcome on the website, then there's a whole other sect that aren't going to post, aren't going to feel present, aren't going to feel like there's an audience for them. And so we work really hard to make sure that all nonprofits serving different sides of an issue feel welcome on the website. So there is an inclusion factor there to make sure that diversified beliefs are represented on the website.
Okay.
Try really hard for that. Well, good morning.
Oh, I love this conversation. I've been listening on the way down
Oh,
here.
thank you.
You on Martin?
Share Omaha. Okay, Omaha.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, Martine.
How are you?
I'm well.
And tell me your name again.
Marjorie Moss.
Marjorie Moss with Share Omaha.
Yes, I am.
And Iowa has a similar.
And Iowa has their own website for those 9 counties kind of running down the coast of Iowa.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Because there's businesses over there would like to take a part of that.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because they kind of have a rural flair to them, because a lot of their communities in that area of the state are rural. And so the site's kind of energies are a little bit different. Because Omaha is very much a metropolitan area,
Mhm.
but we do have nonprofits and represented in Saunders, Dodge counties, Washington counties, in
right?
Nebraska. Exactly. So Fremont Valley, things of that
Mhm,
nature,
mhm.
all very much represented on the Omaha footprint of our website.
Awesome. So this is happening on the
November
Tuesday
29th.
after Thanksgiving.
Yes, so it's coming up pretty quick on the heels here.
It is. I'm glad that you're in here letting everyone know. So we can give to any nonprofit organization on the website. Is
Yes,
that correct?
yes. Any organization that says that they need donations, it'll indicate that on their profile. So, like I was telling William, like nonprofits raise their hand for what they say they need,
Mhm.
and some nonprofits maybe aren't accepting donations through the website, but they are maybe accepting volunteers, or they are accepting
Mhm.
in-kind items. But
Mhm.
no kidding, like 95% of the organizations are raising their hand for cash.
Yes, that's right.
For Giving Tuesday.
Mhm. That way they can do what they want with
Exactly.
the money.
It's general operating support.
That's right. That's right. We
Yes.
know nonprofits, that's their way of operating. Their vision is through cash donations and to pay for whatever.
Exactly. And the gifts that come through Share Omaha typically aren't designated for a specific program or cause.
Mhm.
They're for the organization to use for their administrative purposes,
That's right.
or however they best see fit.
Mhm.
And so you're giving a gift that really gives the organization a lot of flexibility in how they're going to use that gift.
Mhm. And those funds, for, you mentioned operating costs. That's how the organization stays afloat.
Exactly.
And it's important that they receive that because
Exactly.
they do have maybe a part-time staff person open up the mail or open up the doors to give away items or whatever.
Exactly.
And if you don't have those people, then it's kind of hard to operate.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And sometimes it's harder to get grants for general operating support. So
Yes.
sometimes, and that's not always the case.
Mhm.
Some grantors understand that overhead is very, very important to make sure that you're supporting the staff and the administration. But a lot of programs and sponsorships get direct support for specific causes. The benefit of Share Omaha is that they, of course, can direct it if they say they're going to, but for the most part, it goes to that support of their staff, support of their overhead, and that's super important just because it keeps the lights on, right?
That's right. I was going to say, if they have a building, they got to keep the lights on. They got to pay for utilities,
Exactly.
things like that.
Exactly.
So what's different from last year's Tuesday giving than this year? Anything new?
Well, we talked about a little bit the bonus fund, and I'll tell you just a little bit more about that.
Okay.
So the bonus fund, we had a cadre of corporations, specifically led by Todd Simon at Omaha Steaks, that said, as leaders in the community, we can do more to leverage public support. So let's put together a fund for this first year of this effort to spur donations. And we said, what's the best way to split that pool up? And you might say it's by it could have been by percentage of donations that go to each nonprofit, and they get a piece of that pie. But that's kind of difficult because some organizations can get $10,000 in 3 gifts, right?
Right.
And some organizations are going to get that accomplished in 300 gifts, right?
Yes.
And so we said the spirit of Share Omaha is for everybody to feel like their gift matters. So we're splitting it up by the percentage of number of gifts that a nonprofit gets. So every gift matters by a unique household. So you can't give like 5 gifts to the same organization and say it's going to count 5 times. It's by unique household. But you can give 5 gifts to 5 different organizations, and those 5 organizations get a point for each one of those gifts.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so it's $67,500,
Okay.
and it's being split amongst the nonprofits that get gifts through Share Omaha that day and shareiowa.org.
Nice. That's good to know. Someone says good morning to you. Nita Jones, she says good morning, Martine, and your guests.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you here this morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we like people that share, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Martine, we got some cookies over there. From King.
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard you roped that into the interview. I love.
Cause we know Cher is in here, and you gotta share. We gotta share.
That's right.
Share. For real. Now, Ms. Moss. Now, how can people? I know it's too late for this event. Do you help them with finding funding or help facilitate with even like grant writing?
We do. So we host for our member nonprofits a monthly coffee series called Cuppa Jomaha. Isn't that cute?
Okay.
Wait, spell that.
Cuppa, Cuppa, and then Joe apostrophe Maha. So Cuppa Jomaha.
Oh, wow.
It's a little play on words.
Okay.
Our friends in Charlotte, because we're part of a network of communities, they started off with a coffee series and they called it Share a Latte.
Okay.
And I was like,
Okay.
Omaha has to be clever. We got to do something clever in Omaha. So in that monthly coffee series, we do a number of things.
Okay.
We introduce. It's a forum sometimes some months for different funders to come forward and talk with the nonprofits about partnership and what it looks like to work with them.
Okay.
For instance, we had the Whites Family Foundation, we had the Peter Kiewit Foundation come out and talk about what their priorities were, what a good application looks like, what their process is, what they value in applications, things of that nature. And it was very helpful to the team.
Man, that is so crucial because I look at federal contracts and every time they're about to release some money, the feds, they always do a webinar on how to get the money.
It's very helpful.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They go over the application and everything.
Right.
And then,
Everything.
And then I can go back and look at it. And, I mean, what you're doing, man, that is so crucial because we're not perceiving that people know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we really want to kind of remove that curtain between the funder and the nonprofit, so they feel and understand that they're in partnership with each other.
Okay.
And then we do have some Cuppa Jomahas are focused on donor retention or focused on how to put together a funding plan, things of that nature. And so we try really hard to add professional development, but also a look into what the funder community in Omaha and the metro area are really trying to accomplish. So we try really hard to do those things, and we're probably going to be offering more and more opportunities to connect in future years.
Without doubt. So we need your nonprofit to step up because when you have a diverse pool of nonprofits, it's going to be a greater benefit for the community. And so, like I said, once you get that credibility by partnering with Share Omaha, I mean, you're going to be right next partner with other potential nonprofits that will bring your status up and will increase your opportunity to get funding in the future.
Exactly.
And how often are the coffee meetings?
They're every month.
Every month on what day?
Well, it depends. It depends
Okay.
on the schedule of the person that we're hosting and the schedule of the venue. We typically host them at the Whites Community Center, Whites Community Engagement Center at UNO.
And okay. Is the meetings announced on the website then?
They're typically given via our newsletter to our member nonprofits.
Okay.
So
you have to be a member.
you have to be a member. It's a benefit of being a member as a nonprofit.
So where do they sign up to become a member?
Well, right now the window's closed because we're getting ready for Giving Tuesday.
Okay.
But right after Giving Tuesday, if you scroll to the bottom of the website, it says log in or apply. Click the apply button and it gives all the parameters by which we evaluate an application. And you can start your application right there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all hear that, Omaha nonprofits?
Yes.
Sign up.
We try to make it as easy as possible.
It's free, right?
It's free.
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 Absolutely.
Free membership.
Yes. And it's because of foundations like the Susanna Walter Scott Foundation, like the Sherwood Foundation, et cetera, that try really hard to make sure that that this resource is available to the community, and great corporate sponsors like FNBO and Core Bank that's presenting Giving Tuesday. They make this work possible so we can host this resource for nonprofits, and that someone is created by nonprofits at no charge to them.
We want to thank those foundations for being proactive. I know both of those young ladies that's leading those organizations. We appreciate Katie and Susie and their families because it's necessary to share.
It is.
Yes.
It is. And those of us that have the ability to share something, everybody has the ability to share something. And we believe that we provide opportunities for anybody to enter into a generosity movement by their own choosing and by where they want to get connected.
Well, you guys are doing some incredible work. We're always going to be a partner because one of the things that we do, Martina and I, we share information. We even she shares
everything.
More, everything. But she shared more criticism of me and give me a line. But that's all right because I like people like that. So I keep me in line. So no, we share, and you got to have people around you that have that innate ability to share. That's how I grew up, and this is how we got to share resources. Collective economics, collective intelligence is only going to make us better.
Yes.
And how long has Share Omaha been around?
We launched in January of 2019.
Okay, so still pretty young.
Still pretty young. So this is our fourth Giving Tuesday.
Okay, wow. So we have to really go out there and support the organization and tell all the nonprofits about you.
When we started, we had about 150 nonprofits on the website. We now have over 715, I think.
Wow.
Great.
That's a big growth from 2019 up until now.
Exactly. There was a tipping point where we no longer were really pounding the pavement to get nonprofits to join. They realized that it was a resource they needed to be a part of.
Right.
And so we're grateful to be in that position right now.
And you guys have a lot of support getting out there and promoting. I think I've seen it on TV and a lot of commercials.
It's advertising time.
I said, here they go again.
There's Share Omaha.
There's Share Omaha
Give on
again.
November 29th. Yes.
You can't help but know about you.
We try really hard to make the message as frequently heard as possible. And there's going to be digital billboards all throughout the community coming up. I mean, we try really hard to, even if you're just driving in your car, listening to streaming radio, you're still going to see it. Right. So
great job.
So we try really hard.
Great
team behind all this.
Great. I got a science question. Do you guys measure the worth of nonprofits, especially when you see the influx of the inflation, or do you measure the need of the community based off of the events that organizations are doing in regards to outreach?
We see trends, William, but we're not researchers ourselves.
Yeah, okay.
So, but we see trends of when nonprofits are coming back to doing in-person events. We see that we poll our nonprofits regarding their greatest needs.
Okay.
And especially during the pandemic, we did that. We did that. Did kind of a pulse poll along and listened to what the Nonprofit Association of the Midlands was collecting regarding their pulse polls with nonprofits through the pandemic, things of that nature. We tried really hard to stay on top of that knowledge. So we read a lot, and we look at Chronicle of Philanthropy, and we look at different pieces of research that are out there from different think tanks, things of that nature, to figure out what is it that nonprofits really need in this moment.
All right. Anything that we didn't discuss that we want to make sure we get across?
I just want to applaud our community. So before Share Omaha really started organizing Giving Tuesday, it had been happening for about 6 years, starting in New York and spreading from there for years prior to Share Omaha really coming on board. So what's interesting is that before Share Omaha really was coordinating and driving attention to the effort. The metro area, from what we can tell, raised about $800,000.
Mhm.
And then the next year, when we started organizing it with our 150, 200 nonprofits, we raised about 1.6 million.
Okay.
The next year we raised 3.2 million. And last year we
Wow.
raised 5.5 million through all sources, through community foundation gifts, through matching dollars that nonprofits come up with on their own, through offline gifts that aren't tabulated through Share Omaha and the Share Omaha website. So we're excited that we are able to be part of this trend that we see in Omaha, that this is really the day that people come out and do amazing work to support the community, getting ready for that end of year on the heels of Black Friday and Small Business Saturday and all of those things that people can turn their attention to what the season really means.
Cyber Monday and then Giving Tuesday.
Exactly.
Like that. I had a question. I just lost it.
It's okay.
It'll come back to me. It's okay. I think it was like about the nonprofits. Okay. So we can go up and we can share or give to some of the nonprofits on the website, right? So, and the doors open up a week later or 2 weeks for new nonprofits that want to get on board.
We will probably be able to start reviewing applications just the week after Giving Tuesday.
So how long can we give? Does it stop after?
Well, the bonus fund, its benefit is during the day of Giving Tuesday, but we are a resource. ShareOmaha.org and ShareIowa.org are open 365. You can be generous any day of the year.
Okay.
So we corral a lot of attention on these big days that we have, but we really try to make sure that people understand, I can come here any day that I want to. This isn't just one day celebration.
Right.
This is something that nonprofits use throughout the year to garner support and attention.
I think that's great to mention, because some people may get the impression that, it's just that one time or the week of, because there's so much big promotion. Like
So
you
much
said,
big
behind.
promotion. Exactly. But this is something that people can do all year long. If there's something that your family wants to go out and volunteer, or you're seeing that there's a crisis in the community, you want to see who's addressing that crisis, coming to our website, you'll be able to find those answers any day of the year.
Is there one in particular nonprofit that stands out that have had maybe a crisis that they've really need help with?
Well, for instance, this was early on in our existence, but we when the floods of 2019 happened, it was tragic for so many rural communities, but also just the state in general. And we said there are nonprofits that are immediately getting to the heart of serving these families and businesses. How can we help those nonprofits get the resources they need? And so we posted kind of a crisis page that said, these are the items they need, the volunteers they need, the ones that are accepting cash donations that are going to benefit families, et cetera. My favorite example is Omaha Rapid Response. So for the past 2 years, they've really been going into like areas like King Lake and mucking out houses and putting up new drywall and things of that nature, houses that were just completely decimated.
Wow.
And they've received hundreds and hundreds of not thousands, hundreds and hundreds of hours of volunteers through Share Omaha to continue that work and help those families. And so that's a nonprofit you don't normally think of. Of course, the Salvation Army is in it. Of course, Habitat for Humanity is going to be corralling volunteers. We know that, and they of course have presence on our website for those emergencies, but there are smaller organizations that are very specific to causes and crises like that, that our website does a really good job of promoting their services as well.
Good. Awesome.
One of my favorite examples.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I remember that flood, because Fremont was surrounded.
It was like an
with
island.
Water. They needed boats. That's where I graduated. That's where I went to school. And we passed by King Lake, going, man. So great work. We're looking forward to Giving Tuesday.
November 29th.
November 29th. You heard it.
2 Tuesdays from now.
Yep. And then, so that'd be if you trying to get to heaven. If you're trying to get to heaven.
You can't earn your way to heaven.
You
What are
can't.
talking about? You cannot. You cannot. That is
It's
the
can't-
grace. That
it's
is
can't-
grace.
I
What are you
don't
talking
know.
about?
That's a love thy neighbor move. If you-
It is a
you're
response
tired,
to the grace we are
you're
given,
tired.
William.
That's
What are
right.
you
You're
talking
tired.
about?
You're tired. This God gonna change. No, when you get to the pearly gates, God say, "Did you give to share? Did you share?
Did you do
Did you
that?
share?"
Oh, stop.
I don't want to take that chance.
It's good to share and donate, but we can't
Right.
beat God's given anyway.
Right,
so
right.
do what you can.
Yes, you can.
Do what you can.
Respond to that
That's
voice
right.
inside you telling
That's
you to
right.
give. Etc.
Thank you, without a doubt.
Yes, exactly.
Love that neighbor move, y'all. You want to try to go to heaven? I'm telling you, you get a brownie point. The 29th. That's a day. That's a day. You repent that day. Everything.
So what's the website again?
ShareOmaha.org and ShareIowa.org. We try to keep it real simple.
That is
All
really
right.
simple. So go to shareomaha.org.
ShareOmaha.org. And if you're interested in causes that are very specific to areas of the community, we
Mhm.
separate now by geography within the community.
Oh,
So
okay.
Benson, so Sarpy County,
Really?
so I mean, just all these different areas of the community. And there's also filters for, like I said earlier, like Black-led, Black benefiting organizations, Latin, Latinx. We try really hard to spotlight organizations that say that they are committed to certain programs and causes and efforts in the community and certain populations. So we try really, really hard to do that.
Now, is there a way for people to donate or give or share and they're not technically savvy? They don't get on the internet or anything like that. What about those people?
Well, you can still look up the phone numbers of the organizations, and a lot of those organizations are prepped to help people of the offline gifts in those days
Mhm.
and can provide their address, things of that nature, for checks and things of that nature. And people are accepting gifts offline that day as well. But I will tell you that ShareOmaha.org is really for people that really want to make that online transaction, but you can do all the
Okay.
research that you want on Share Omaha. We have all the addresses, phone numbers, email addresses of
Okay,
all those
good.
organizations on the left-hand side of their profiles.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well-
This was a gift. Thank you so much for me being here.
Yeah, no problem. And where's your physical location at?
For Share Omaha,
Mhm.
we have an office right now in Council Bluffs, and we have an office at the Scott Technology Center in Exarban Village
Okay.
on
all
the
right.
Scott campus of UNO.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
All right. I was just out at UNO last night. Shouts out to OPPD. They did a customer outreach where they took opinions from the community to make OPPD better.
Kind of like a town hall. It's
Oh,
cool.
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
sounds
And so
like.
they invited certain customers.
Oh,
I don't know if I know I'm paying my bill on time. I don't know how I got invited. Maybe because
maybe because you're not in collections.
I'm not in collections. but it was good to be in that room because you had different people in that room. But I was glad I was in that room because I was able to speak up on the energy assistant program that they have.
Fantastic.
And so nonprofits, even our OPPD and MUD are having a nonprofit mechanism
Mhm.
where we can help each other out.
Exactly. The Energy Assistance Fund is a nonprofit
Mhm.
that we work with and promote their Heat the Streets event, things of that nature.
Mhm.
So
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
All right, so let's be aware with that. We're gonna put some. Hopefully, we'll be able to change some systems because we're gonna try to change that quickly. We can create a system where collective economics, where no one will have to have their bills cut off. I developed the formula. If certain people give, if all of us just opt in, giving an extra $1 or $2 extra on our bill, we can make sure that all the elderly bills are taken care of, because again, they on fixed incomes, gas prices, food prices, energy prices, everything has gone up. And so we got to make sure that we're looking out for our neighbors.
Mhm.
And we can do it, y'all. All we got to do is share.
Mhm.
It's
Exactly. Share with each other.
Do you know of any nonprofits that are in the medical field that help with people that maybe need things brought to them because of their conditions
Well,
or disabilities even?
There's, of course, the health centers like One World and Charles Drew. They do amazing work for federally qualified health centers. But I will tell you also, there's an organization called HELP, that's help medical supplies and equipment. So if you are like in a Medicare, it's no questions asked. So if you need, they have hospital beds, they have medical supplies, and all of those things. You go in and you say that you have a need, or a doctor saying that you need something and you can't afford it. They will see if they can find that resource for you. Help medical equipment, they're fantastic.
Oh wow!
It kind of blows your mind what they accomplish.
That does blow my mind.
Yes, yes.
Because I didn't have any idea. It didn't come across my mind. An organization like that would be a part of Share Omaha. Yeah,
absolutely. They're one of our first ones to join.
Is that right?
They were.
So it's a wealth of a wealth of information, a wealth of resources, and like I said, when you share, I'm gonna ask you for real. Did you share down there, young man or young woman?
Loving your neighbor is one of the second commandments.
That's what I mean. So this is a love thy neighbor move.
Commandment, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a love thy neighbor. So I like to poke fun, but we gotta start bringing God back in the conversation, y'all. We gotta start bringing back in the conversation. Right. No, but we appreciate you. What you have done, what you have created, and you stay consistent. When it should have gone a lot faster, but you have elevated. We got to make sure that we increase that 5 million to 7-10 million this year. What you think?
There is an abundant spirit in Omaha that's different than a lot of communities our size.
Right.
I'm always excited to see what our community accomplishes together.
Without a doubt. Yes. Also, before we leave, I know what the question was. Have over the last 3 years or 4 years now, it'll be coming on 4. Have you seen the increase of minority representation in regards to your organization?
Oh yes, absolutely. We've made a very concerted effort to reach out to organizations that maybe weren't on Share Omaha, that represent diverse communities, that represent BIPOC communities. We've made a huge effort to do that. Okay. And we've been seeing an influx on our website of organizations that maybe in the past wouldn't have been thought of.
Great.
So
nice.
We try really hard to do that.
Great. I'm telling you, for your new organizations, new nonprofits, it's tough to get funding, but when you partner with Share Omaha, it creates that credibility. Yeah. And so we got to make sure we join organizations like Midlands Africa Chamber, Omaha Chamber of Commerce.
Absolutely.
We have to join organizations like that because it brings credibility to you.
It does.
Absolutely.
It does.
We got
your network.
We have Rib Shack Smokehouse in the house. They say hello.
Oh, hello.
He's they're a new business in the community, a couple of years old now. Aww. And they're really doing their best to try to connect and be a part of Omaha.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Okay. Any shouts out? Anyone you want to thank?
One more shout out to Core Bank. They're a presenting sponsor of Giving Tuesday 402, and also on the Iowa side, Giving Tuesday 712.
Okay.
Is sponsored by TS Bank, and we could none of this would be happening without their support.
Okay.
So they paid for they helped pay for our advertising and just making sure that this is all being promoted well.
Okay, so we need to know.
Where is Core Bank?
Yeah. Core Bank, their headquarters are on 118th and near Dodge, 180th near Dodge, near Village Point Shopping Center. But they have branches throughout the community.
And I think Core Bank is a corporate member as far as for MBE, so they do business with minority enterprises, and so. We'll probably need to connect with both entities because we'll love to have them support and maybe talk to you about creating a consistent mechanism even on our station of sharing because with any promotion it's supposed to be the current promotion and the post promotion, and the post promotion is gearing up for the pre-promotion of next year.
Right, it's a cycle. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so this is what I do.
Nice.
That's what we do over here. That's what we do over here. That's what we do.
And the bank in Iowa is called
TS Bank.
TS Bank.
Historically called Trainer State Bank, but they go by TS Bank now.
Oh, okay. Trainer Iowa?
Trainer Iowa.
Okay, I've been there before.
Heck yeah. Yeah. So now afterwards we need to tell all the stories of the giving, and that's going to be in preparation for the gift for the next one. Hire me. The call. I can't see. I got all kind of.
He got the call paper. I haven't seen the call paper.
Business Journal, man. I got the Metro.
I got all of them.
Thank you, man.
I haven't seen the call paper since I've been living in Kansas City.
I got some gas. That costs money. He said, "Yep." I said, I need to read some different stuff. And it had, the African American service and racial integration in the U.S. military. My dad, was Air Force, and
My dad was Corps of Engineers.
Yeah, without a doubt, and without him getting in the Air Force, I wouldn't be in the position that I am today. And so, man, I owe a wealth of debt to all the veterans. Happy Veteran Day to all the veterans, Martine, all that. You save lives.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we extending that shout out. We want to shout them out all the time, not just on Veterans Day.
Exactly.
So shout out to all the veterans. And today is Wednesday.
Yeah.
Winning Women
Wednesday. So,
yeah.
So we acknowledge the women in our lives. Be purposeful today, y'all, and share it, because women, they always share with y'all.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, we all there.
It's our nature.
Yeah,
it's our nature.
Nurturing nature.
Yeah, it is. So that's why we do what we're doing. We want to share some love back to them. Let them know that they appreciate it, y'all. Without a doubt. Anything else, Martine?
I want to thank you for coming in, Marjorie, for coming in and sharing with us about Share Omaha
and Giving Tuesday.
Giving Tuesday's coming up 2 Tuesdays from now.
Exactly, 2 Tuesdays.
And so we want everyone to tune in and give back to those nonprofits that are out there doing the works of their mission and helping families in the community.
And thank you for having me here today. This was a
welcome.
great, generous conversation.
But
Thank you so much.
You always welcome Black, without a doubt. Hey, I tell you, we all family here, y'all. You better study anthropology. We're some smart people over here. Y'all. No, we appreciate your work. I'm telling you, when you develop a conduit of opportunities for the next generation, that is a love thy neighbor move, and that is a move to get you in heaven. I'm telling you, Giving Tuesday, y'all. Giving Tuesday. If you share, God gonna remember that. You're gonna ask your son, daughter, did you share? I had a Pacific day for you.
Oh my God.
Did you give? And then I'm gonna say, yes, I gave. And so we want you guys to give. It's like tithing, because like you said, the church is within us. It's just like tithing. And so we want to make sure that we rise our community. It's going to take all of us to get it done.
Every organization should feel a boost that day.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
When the pandemic came, nonprofits stayed open.
They did.
Yep.
And because it was necessary, because people still needed help.
Exactly.
And so the nonprofits need help now so they can help us.
And keep helping. Exactly.
All right. It's a cycle effect, baby.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. I don't know. We're going to play another song by Wakanda. New music by Wakanda One. Boss with us.
See you in my day, get ready, sunshine out of sorrow. Off the rip, see you in my day, get ready, sunshine out of sorrow. See you in my day, get ready, sunshine out of sorrow. Off the rip, see you in my day, get ready, sunshine out of sorrow. I need you on the line. Quickly, I ain't got much time. See, my baby says she miss me, and I gotta find my way home. Cause I don't ever want my baby feeling alone. I don't think you heard me. Said I don't think you heard me. No. I know we done been through some trials. And I don't always get to see a pretty smile. But I'm about to board this train. And
Maybe we can work this thing out. Work this thing out. Work this thing out. Work this thing out. Go, go, go. I'm gonna have a nice day, 'cause I'm coming right back to you. I'm gonna have a nice day, 'cause I know I'm coming home to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Have a nice. See you in my day. Sunshine out of sorrow. Have a nice day. Off the next night. See you in my day. Get brighter. Sunshine out of sorrow. I'ma hold on to you.
Let's get a sample of the sauce here.
All right. Omaha, we want to thank Margie for coming in for Share Omaha. And we got to share, y'all. We got to share. We have to share. Let's support Share Omaha. They're doing some great things for nonprofits, and nonprofits support us.
That's
So,
right.
It's a cycle effect.
That's right. And let's let King's Fast Oil know that. Thank you for the cookies.
Yeah.
Okay, open it up.
He says
I
his
want
wife.
a cookie.
He said his wife is a chef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she said,
Well, I want a cookie at 9:09 a.m. Omaha, Nebraska. It's 9:09 a.m. You're still tuning in to the Boss Morning Show here at 95.7 The Boss. The Boss Morning Show. We got another guest. We rolling this morning, y'all.
Right.
We got a barbecue man in the house.
Yes.
You make barbecue sauce.
RJ's barbecue sauce.
We about to get into it after we get into these cookies. Do you mind?
No,
I gotta get the cookie.
You want one?
No.
We sharing this morning.
Okay. Thank you. That's okay.
A shout out to King's Fast Oil.
Yep.
Off of where?
8506 Maple Street.
Okay, 85th and Maple.
Yeah, 85th and Maple. Right in the hood.
I'm gonna have to roll by and go. I'm gonna check them out. Yeah.
I know.
My husband's a mechanic, and so I get the free family discount.
Right.
But I'm gonna go out there and say hello to them, and maybe if they, selling some oil or cookies, I'll pick up something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna patronize them.
Yep. I've used their service already.
What'd you get done?
Oil change.
Oil change. Okay.
Before I went to Kansas City. See, I got the
okay.
call. Baby. From Kansas City.
The call paper from Kansas City, Missouri.
So I had to get an oil change. I was going to go out to another spot because I barter. I'm part of iTex, and so
Me too, King.
Yeah. So I was going to use some
If
barter.
it wasn't for him,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know anything about it.
Because
sharing.
Sharing. Got share information. So we add more money to our pockets. And so we barter, and that was one of our first tools, one of our first mechanism before Caesar came with his coin.
Shout out to King's Fast Oil's wife. The
Without
cookies are dynamite.
Yeah, and so she's a chef.
What's her name?
I don't know, but she need to cook some breakfast for us. That's all I know.
You got that right.
Yeah, so just to give us some cookies.
Come on, yeah.
Come on, Jordan.
We appreciate the cookies. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We appreciate.
They
you.
are really good.
I ain't want to gossip. Don't complain.
King's Fast Oil's wife,
Yes.
owner, co-owner,
Mm-hmm.
wife, made cookies.
Yeah, but he does all the oil work.
He does all the oil work.
Yeah. But great customer service. Like I said, I use their service. It's so heartwarming when you can actually support a mom and pop.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got a pop in here now. Mhm.
Yes.
We got
Pop.
we got pop.
Yes, yes.
We got
Ronald
pop.
Clark in the house.
Mhm. I know he'll pop off. I know he's somebody pop off.
Uh-huh.
We know you, Arnold Clark.
Ronald Clark.
Ronald Clark.
That's right.
So he just pulled up on us. This we're a community radio station.
That's
He
right.
just, he
I
just pulled,
appreciate y'all having me.
he just pulled up on us. He wasn't a scheduled guest. And if you got a product, if you're doing God work, you can pull up on us.
Absolutely.
When you're manifesting your God-given talents, you can pull up on us.
That's right. That's right.
We like to brag off our neighbors for real. Now, I'm smacking y'all because I got these cookies in my mouth.
Is that proper radio etiquette?
I don't
See,
care.
I stopped eating.
I don't
I
care,
got my couple
Martine.
bites in, and
Martine, I'm trying to.
I'm not trying to talk while I'm chewing.
I'm trying to advertise. I'm trying to advertise the lady cookies.
But y'all know how King is.
But you know, I'm thinking about putting some RJ's barbecue sauce in my
No.
cookies.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Hey,
Put the two together.
It's some sauces. It'll go good with that too.
No.
You know, when people got the munchies, you know, hey, that's the go-to sauce right there.
And it's no artificial flavors
No high fructose corn syrup.
and no high fruit taste, whatever.
Fructose corn syrup, which is very important,
Right.
and it's gluten free.
Okay.
And gluten free.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Hold on a second. Come on. You know how these stars are. See how he just pull on up.
He ready. He ready, King.
You know what I mean? He said word. He just bust up
Yeah.
off. I said,
Yeah.
oh,
Let me go turn my car off.
yeah. Like,
Yeah,
so we gotta do an interview. I mean,
y'all with that.
so we gotta do an interview. You know how these stars are. They get their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all these some predicates. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We're gonna talk about his business. I do want to taste some of this on my cookie. I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I feel like my grandson, my 1-year-old grandson, because he sure would do that.
Make sure he gets some
Yes, right now.
man, with the chicken strips and
Right.
all that good stuff.
Mr. Clark.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
All right, my name's Ronald Clark. I'm an Omaha native, born and raised, and came here to bless these guys with RJ's barbecue sauce.
Just slide on up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, came here to bless everybody with RJ's barbecue sauce. I wasn't expecting to do the interview, but that's no problem at all.
Right.
Wanted to introduce it to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Made this. It took me 5 years to make this recipe. I
Mm-hmm.
did it in 2010. What inspired me was my wife. She loves barbecue sauce,
Mm-hmm.
and she became a borderline diabetic, and she can't eat high fructose corn syrup,
Okay.
which enhances and causes that. And a lot of barbecue sauce on the shelf that you get,
Mm-hmm.
that's the first or second ingredient that's in
Sugar.
there. High fructose corn
Fructose.
syrup, which
Sugar.
is a cheap sugar that they use.
AKA sugar.
Yeah. And so
So hold on a second. Now I used to see corn syrup in my mama cabinet. So that's basically what you're talking about.
high fructose corn syrup is a manufactured sugar, and it's in a lot of products,
Mm-hmm.
from bread to barbecue sauce. And if everybody out there Google it and see what it does to the body. Also for people who have health conditions, like I said, diabetes and stuff like that,
Mhm.
a lot of people can't eat barbecue sauce because of that reason.
So
you have made a non-sugar.
Well, no, it has sugar in it, but it's low in sugar.
Okay.
10 grams of sugar.
And it still tastes good.
Oh, absolutely. That's the thing.
See, that's our problem with Black people.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't taste right, we're gonna go to the
Yeah.
product that has the more sugar. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
and even
Hey,
though our
hey.
health is at risk,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's correct.
the diabetes runs rampant in
Mhm.
you know African American members. So,
Mhm.
but to find a barbecue sauce that's conscious of sugar, and
Absolutely.
that's
and
awesome.
it tastes great. That's
Where's
the
the meat
difference.
so we can taste it?
I know, I know.
Hey,
Give me that.
I'm just the sauce guy.
So-
y'all.
so-
I'm
so-
just the
so-
sauce man.
But Martin,
You just the sauce man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we
Just
got to
the
find the
sauce.
meat man.
Yeah, it's plenty-
Malcolm.
Yeah, see,
Come
I
on
know
through.
There's plenty of people out there. I know it's plenty of y'all out there.
Yeah, Malcolm, come through. But we, honestly, we probably need to hook you up with a rib shack, and and I know they got a rib master out there.
And you know what?
A female rib master.
I was interested in talking with them to be possibly be a vendor, but I didn't
Right.
want to bring sand to the beach. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no, because Jackie and Malcolm are innovators. They're very they'll listen, and they partner with other restaurants to help them grow, and they share knowledge. So close Malcolm get fed, and
absolutely. And
I,
I'm looking for all the local people that
Mhm.
the mom and pop places that sell plates of food, that have open restaurants, you know, brick and mortar restaurants.
Mhm.
If you're looking for a barbecue sauce vendor, I do have wholesale prices. And if you like the product, we can definitely talk. Absolutely.
Okay, now what made you get say? So you you did all this for your wife,
Absolutely. She loves barbecue sauce.
but don't she
And-
eat? That's all she eats. She don't eat nothing else.
Wow, of course. You know, it's
You know,
barbecue sauce lovers out there.
Yeah.
Now listen, it's barbecue sauce lovers out there that put barbecue sauce
On everything, like cookie too?
Everything.
But the,
Cookies. I heard somebody told me mashed potatoes.
Well, we get the rib next to it back there.
Well,
Meat next to it, right?
we need some meat next to it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the important point you're trying to make is that condiments have sugar in it, period.
Yes.
And so to eat anything that you want, we're going to put something on it.
Yes.
So it's important to be conscious of condiments like barbecue sauces and
Yes,
ketchup.
yes.
Have you made a non-sugar or low-sugar ketchup? Because that's another product we
well,
put on our fries
Yeah.
and burgers and stuff.
And speaking of ketchup, this is a ketchup-based sauce. And when you look at your ketchup that you buy, the first or second ingredient in it is high fructose corn syrup.
Okay.
So we use all natural ketchup on there.
Mm.
Okay.
That's the first ingredient, ketchup on here.
All good ingredients.
Uh-huh.
No artificial flavorings in it, because a lot of them have artificial flavoring, liquid smoke, and all that kind of stuff. To make it smoky flavored, and
Right.
none of that in there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And made sure that it's gluten free. There are people out there that can't have gluten.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, they
so
can't.
That's what I wanted to do.
I want to read some of the his ingredients because it says a lot. Ketchup, tomato concentrate, natural flavors, apples. That trips me out. The apples, water, sugar.
So is it the juice from the apples?
Oh, I can't give y'all that.
Dang.
Yeah.
I can't give y'all that information.
We got another secret ingredient. I won a second place. I should have got first. Place. on my baked beans, I have a good friend of mine. She made baked beans and she put molasses in her baked beans.
Guess what?
Ooh.
Guess what?
You got molasses in here too?
Guess what? Put RJ's barbecue sauce in your baked beans.
Oh man,
it goes.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
give y'all-
Thanksgiving's coming up. We can try that.
Can I give y'all a lowdown on what it's good with? Can I? Give
I already know you got the molasses. I know it'll be good with beans.
I'll tell you what. Side items like baked beans, meatball sandwiches, sloppy joes, chili, spaghetti.
I have sloppy joes. Wow.
All you seafood lovers out there, butterfly shrimp, the fried butterfly shrimp, it's great as a dipping sauce. It's great. Kids love it because it's not too bitter, not too spicy. And kids love it. Chicken strips, hamburgers, hot dogs, sausages. And that's not to mention for all you grill masters out there that grill and barbecue is definitely great on that.
Right.
And like I said, it's a healthier alternative barbecue sauce. There are barbecue sauces out there that don't have high fructose corn syrup and no artificial flavorings. But the thing that sets RJ's barbecue sauce apart is the taste. And we've had people from all over the country, matter of fact, different parts of other countries that have tried and bought our sauce at all the Omaha farmers markets this summer, and we gave out samples, and I say 80 to 90% of the people love it.
Okay. All right. The sauce of sauces, RJ's barbecue sauce. He made it, especially for his wife. It's Winning Women Wednesday.
And she's part owner of the company as well.
All right. What's your wife's name?
Deandra Clark.
Shout out to Deandra
Yeah,
Clark.
Shout out to her. And
Does she cook? Does she cook?
Oh, absolutely.
What?
Hey, man, she's at work, man.
Oh,
She's at
Oh,
work.
she had
She's
to
at
work. She had to work.
Now, I know you know somebody that knows how to cook. You need to crack that bottle open tonight. I highly recommend it. You guys treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. This is a great sauce. And all the communities, Omaha community is supporting it.
Mm-hmm.
Gretna is supporting it. Council Bluff is supporting it.
Right.
We're at all the Fairway food stores in
Okay.
Omaha.
Good.
Council Bluff
Mhm.
and Gretna. We've been
Mhm.
there since July.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you. We're at Hy-Vee's on 51st and Center,
Shouts out to Hawaii
really?
Hy-Vee.
and Hy-Vee's on 156 in Maple.
All right.
So
This
it's,
sauce.
yes.
Awesome.
So it's the taste is spreading.
Mhm.
I'm a small business, small company. We're at a higher price point,
Mhm.
but all of our customers,
Mhm.
they say it's worth it.
Right. Yeah. Because you get tired of Hunts and all that Heinz and all that stuff. Let's
And I challenge anybody, when you get a bottle of my sauce, you look at the ingredients,
Mhm.
and then you get your favorite sauce and you look at the ingredients, what they have in that. And that's the difference.
Compare.
And that's why they can have it on the shelves at the prices that they have it at. Not only are they multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar companies, but the ingredients that they use, I could have used that and had my sauce, but I didn't want to compromise my recipe and the mission of having a sauce that everybody can eat and enjoy.
without a doubt. I mean, we really need to get back to real food and like mama and them. See,
Like
it's
Mama and
yeah,
them.
for real.
Mhm.
I remember helping my mama get the flour, and she put some water in the flour and some eggs, and I think she put some baking powder or baking soda, and then
Baking soda,
yeah,
Soda,
and then,
that's for
and then we put it all out on the thing, and then
Make those biscuits.
and then make the
Mm.
dumplings.
Mhm.
They make the dumplings.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
grandma cooking.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So all real products,
Mhm.
all real products,
Healthy.
all real stuff. Ain't no art.
All natural.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what we need to get to. Don't feed your kids no more Roman noodles. They're not for Rome. They're not for Rome.
Bill got these jokes, boy. You get me, man. You get me, man.
Go make your own noodles. I try to get that recipe how to make the noodles. Go make your own, and you'll be proud. Hey, when you eat, I made these noodles.
So, you know,
Yeah.
Ron, when we interview entrepreneurs about their products, we
Mhm.
also like for you to give like a tip for inspiring entrepreneurs that may have a product and want to get them on the shelves. Of I get asked all the time, how do I get my product in these stores?
Mhm.
What small tip can you give them to kind of get them started? Because
Well,
you did it. You're in
yeah,
Hy-Vee.
yeah.
My
yeah,
God.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's
Uh,
awesome.
Thank you.
Mhm.
What I can say is make sure your product is top notch. Test it out on your family and friends. Because I've been making this sauce. Like I said, it took me 5 years to make the recipe and test it out on family and friends. And once you get that solidified, where you know that you can put your product out there and everybody's going to like it, then that's when I say you go and talk to the grocery stores and you get out there, you know, sell it to people that you know. Word of mouth goes a long way. What made me turn this into a business was when I start shipping it out to family and friends out of town, and the people at the post office was like, "Oh, barbecue sauce! Oh, let me try some," and then that got to rolling. And then this year, that was in 2021. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and bottle this and start a business with this because I am an entrepreneur. And I formed the business in April of this year.
Okay. Got your LLC?
Yeah, all of that good stuff.
That's good.
And then we got our first order in June of this year.
Mhm.
We had signed up for the farmers markets, and we had to wait for our product to come in. And then once we got that going, just took off.
Okay, great.
Wow.
It's all about relationships, right?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Now,
I would also say, real quick, if I can just add on to that,
Mhm.
get your pitch together when you're going into these grocery stores,
Mhm.
talking to the managers, owners, if it's
Absolutely.
a small store. Make sure you have your elevator pitch together
Absolutely.
because they only gonna give you about 60 seconds to 2 minutes to
Mhm.
let them know what it is and how it's a win-win for them.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
just get that together, rehearse it. Because when we
Mhm.
got our product inside No Name Nutrition, our
Mhm.
shea butter product,
Mhm. Great
We're-
product, by the way.
thank you very much. I pitched right in front in the store at the cash register. It
Mhm.
wasn't going back to the office.
Right.
So, and those are local owners. So they live right here in Omaha. So I'm talking to who I need to talk to. So make
Right.
sure you talk to who you need to talk to when you're pitching. But I had my pitch together and I had to do it right there. Customers walking around. So I'm just like, gosh, I thought we was going to be kind of in a private,
No, they're
you
used
know,
to that.
because I'm a little shy. So I was like, I don't want everybody to hear me give my
Yeah,
pitch.
right.
But I did
You
it.
do wanna
I
hear
did
You
it.
do wanna
Right.
hear
Yeah.
'cause They will
Oh.
stop by.
Oh,
and
we
they're
can't
like,
keep it on
really?
the shelves now because I got a big mouth.
There you go. It's a great product. That's the
That
key.
was the great, yeah.
You gotta have a great
Yeah.
product.
Right.
We got it out there
Period.
before we even went that direction.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We made sure we were out in the community and we had to get the feedback
Mhm.
before we could
Absolutely.
ever get to that level.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
it's been 4 years since we're still there.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Both locations.
That's
Check us
awesome.
out, y'all.
Now, is this your only size, or you have other sizes?
Nope, that's the size that I have, and then we're coming out with a gallon size also.
Okay. Now, is your gallon size going to be in glass? Because
No,
just-
it'll be in the plastic jug.
okay, on
Yeah.
the gallon.
Yeah.
But so the quality of this also, because glass do not transfer anything that plastic
And you had
does.
mentioned that in one of your shows, and you're exactly right.
Mhm. So the quality of the product, you got to look at it from the whole perspective, and obviously this is a great product. I'm looking at the ingredients.
Where'd you get that from, though, King? How did you know about the glass?
Because
our people need to know how to do their research.
I just look at a lot of Discovery channels.
Mhm.
When I do watch TV, I like watching news or crime. I like to watch real stuff versus drama. Our cartoons have changed, I mean, for first it was a problem, we could solve them. Our dramas, first it was a problem, then they solved them, but it's always perpetual problems.
And then
So I
YouTube
try to
is
get
a
away
big
from
one,
it.
too.
So I just try to learn, and then I'm conscious of my health. And then I remember back in the day when we used to take the glass bottles, get in,
Best Pop.
yeah, and get our money from there after we spend it.
And I wish they started a recycling program. I wish they would start another glass recycling.
They need to. They need to.
So what are they doing now?
Plastic.
Oh,
But glass is more healthier, and you can see the decline of our health.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
It might not hit you immediately, but over
Over
a
time.
20 year span.
So did you know about the glass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Glass, because glass does not transfer any byproduct. Once glass is made, it don't transfer nothing.
And I heard something similar to that when how at work we're bringing our food to work and we microwave it, and it's in plastic.
Yeah.
I like glass dishes,
Right,
Because
right.
there's pores in plastic,
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
and so it
yeah.
doesn't clean as well. And
Yeah.
then something happens when you microwave your food in the plastic container.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
research that. Do your due diligence.
Well,
Go look that up.
and even styrofoam, I hate putting styrofoam in a microwave. I don't know how to use a microwave anyway. Only down here at home, I use a stove. I go like my mama, turn the heat on. If I need to use the
way I
boiler,
do it too.
You know what I mean? To me, that's the best way to warm my food up.
Mm.
And every time you put yourself in a microwave,
Yeah.
it changed the molecular structure of that food.
Pizza slice gets so hard.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it in there too long.
It tastes like you just got it from the
Yeah.
pizza joint.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it in the oven, it tastes just like you got it from the pizza joint.
It takes so long though. you
No.
know.
Preheat.
Yeah.
Preheat.
Make sure it's already lit up. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's on 350.
Okay.
And then slide it on in there a couple minutes and let it go.
crispy on the bottom.
That's true. That's true.
Hey,
That's
I'm
true,
telling
man.
y'all, we see those old traditions, man. We gotta respect our elders. They taught us some good things. You know, we gotta start using those things again, man.
Absolutely. Without a doubt, man. Without a doubt. The only reason why that I think they don't put gallon jugs and glasses because when you're shipping it,
weight.
and the weight,
Yeah.
and you know,
Paying a
if you
fortune.
get damaged,
Yeah, get broke and then
so that's why they don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But you could always pour it into a glass dish if you want.
Yeah.
But I wanted mine to be in a glass bottle. I like quality. I like good quality looking stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not putting mine in no plastic.
No.
So,
Go ahead, Mary.
You might be giving Gates a run for their money.
Well,
have you tasted Gates barbecue sauce? Because they
don't-
bottle their barbecue sauce and sell it in the grocery store.
Actually, hold on.
And I'm gonna just the reason why. The reason why. All right, we'll do a taste test right here on air. But the reason why, Ron, I brought that up because I'm from Kansas City, and so I grew up on Gates Barbecue. And when they started selling it in the grocery stores, especially when I moved away from there, it was on. So in our house,
I've never tasted.
We got a bottle.
I've never tasted Gates barbecue sauce, and I really don't taste anybody else's barbecue sauce. Now, now, before you do that,
No, I'm not gonna do the test tape. But
I want you to read some of the ingredients on here.
But I am. I'm gonna read the ingredients. I'm gonna read the ingredients. Oh, hold on a second. I'm gonna read the ingredients. But I thought I'd run it. But
shout out to Gates.
But
RJ's barbecue sauce.
But Gates is in plastic though. This is in plastic. This is in. And so if my herbologist, who is the herbologist, he would take this every day, every day over this because it's plastic.
Now, if it didn't taste good, he might not.
No. He would regardless.
I see.
He eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, so
I see what you
know. He'll add some pears or
he'll make it right.
Yeah. So no, I'm not worried about that. Okay, so they use tomato concentrate made from ripe tomatoes. They use high
fructose corn syrup. Now let's stop there. That's the second ingredient.
Yeah.
So what you're getting with a second ingredient, the first two ingredients are the most that's in the bottle.
Yeah, that's the most.
So I'm guessing that it's about maybe half high fructose corn syrup.
Wow. So the corn syrup that my mama had, is that good?
It was just corn syrup.
It was just corn syrup.
It wasn't the high fructose.
The high fructose corn syrup is when they heat it up to raise the sugar level to get the sweetness out of it.
So the corn syrup that you grew up on, we grew up on as kids, is probably a healthier product. It's been manufactured, remanufactured, and high fructose, like he just explained how it's the product is raised to another level.
Oh, okay.
That's different.
So it changed them.
They changed it. Yeah, because I mean, shoot, our grandparents was living 90, 100 years old, and they grew up on that, corn syrup. So that was a healthier version.
I don't even think high fructose corn syrup was developed.
No, not at all.
So I mean, we could tell why we're getting sick, y'all.
Yeah.
We could tell why we're getting sick.
I also learned in the labels, the ingredients, the further you get through the ingredients, the less that they have in the product. So the first few is like a high percentage of what's in it, but then when you get to the end,
just like your shea butter.
Yes. When you get to the end, they have less of that in there. So if people was interested in
the selling point for your shea butter, it's a lot of shea butter out there. You go grab Palmer's or whoever's shea butter out there, and then grab yours, and you look at the ingredients. Shea butter might be in the
way
middle,
at the bottom.
Yeah.
That means there's only a percentage of that in there.
Because of the ingredients, it's more expensive. So when you mass producing things, they don't want to use the more expensive ingredients because the price is going to be higher and they think people won't buy it. Well, RJ's barbecue sauce is kind of proving that theory wrong. So
what does What does it retail for in the stores?
It retails for $9.99 in the stores.
Okay.
That's a good price.
$9.99
For
Okay.
Omaha, Nebraska. Are you outside of Omaha yet?
Yeah, I'm in Gretna and I'm in Council Bluffs.
Okay.
Good.
So for this area, that's a great price. You know, we can afford that.
You know,
what's the have you how did you raise your funding to even start this?
Me and my wife, we privately funded it.
Okay.
And we started off that way. Didn't want to be under the pressure of, you know, having to pay back, you know, a loan or anything like that, or a brick and mortar. And so we just decided to go in that way.
Okay.
That's real good.
All right. So
yes.
Oh, I wanted to say, Ron, we already know you from something else.
Oh,
you can't be like rolling up on us with some barbecue sauce and not let the community know about where you started.
Yeah.
He's already a businessman.
Yes. I'm a photographer and videographer. My business is not running now, but I did start a business to shoot commercials for small businesses back in 2016. I was a little bit ahead of my time. It wasn't a great demand for it, and a lot of small businesses really couldn't afford it. I also sell fine art photography for businesses, you know, to decorate your office space or even your home. Still doing that. If you want to see some of my work, I have a very large acrylic photo at CHI on 24th and Cummings that they purchased from me. And it's a beautiful picture of the old Gene Leahy Mall with a nice sunset in it. And it's really beautiful. It's like a 60 by 40 acrylic.
Okay. So acrylic, you paint?
No, acrylic, like acrylic,
Glass?
like plastic, like, you know, it's
acrylic nails.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right inside the CHI right here.
Right in the clinic. You walk all the way to the back.
I seen it.
See it. Yes.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. That's me. And I sell limited prints. So, you know, it'll gain value over in time. That was my idea, is unique photos of fine art, sculptures, landscapes and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then also I'm an author of a book that's titled Regis James by Ron Clark. If you like great fiction, go get that book. I know she had the book.
Yes, I do.
And it's a great read. It's a lot of adventure in it, a lot of adult content in it. But most importantly, what Bill always talks about, different ideas for social economic improvement for Black people. It's loaded with that. All the characters are doing something positive. Well, not all of them. Some of them doing something controversial, but it's a adventurous, inspirational read. If you like fiction books, it's on all the Amazon bookstores. It's at all online bookstores. I had it in the Omaha Public Library. It's in the Council Bluffs Public Library. Go get it. I know you're a reader. You like to read up on knowledge and stuff like that. This is a little more entertainment, but it's got a lot of social economic stuff in there that these characters are doing that I know will resonate with you and all the rest of the people out there that are entrepreneurs. Regis James by Ron Clark. Definitely get that book. It's a must read, and it's a Christmas story. It starts at Christmas time. So the holidays are coming up. Go get that book. I wrote it in 2013, finished it in 2019, published it in 2019. So.
Also, I want to give you guys, because we got a lot of books over there. We interview a lot of authors. I had a meeting yesterday over at OPPD, you know, and one of the ladies, I mentioned a radio station that's geared for the deaf and the blind, and we gotta make sure. So collectively, we had to come together and on that platform. That's where my thought was. On that platform, they need volunteers to read to the deaf and blind, so you can go in their studio. And for your authors that's trying to get your books out and get notoriety and trying to get sales up, that would probably be the perfect idea. All you got to do is just connect. I can give you the number. And then you just go read your book.
Adults only now, but it's a great read. They will enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's a nice idea, man.
So they got studio in there.
Okay.
Where you go in there, and then they give out radio. So if you know anyone that's deaf or blind, because people are losing their sight and hearing every day, and sometimes we don't think about them, but I do. So if you know someone that's deaf or blind, and they still want to be connected with the world, give me a call, 402-714-6482. I'll get you the number, and then they'll send you a free radio out to your house, no matter where you are in the state of Nebraska. You got to be living in the state of Nebraska. They'll send you out a radio. Then now the deaf or blind can be able to communicate through that radio on what's happening in the real world. So you got volunteers coming in and reading the World Herald or the Lincoln Star or the Grand Island, whatever. So they can stay connected with the world. But for entrepreneurs that write books, this just came from God. This is just be another tool. Awesome. That'd be another tool where you get your books out to those that aren't reached out to, and I guarantee they'll tell other people in their families that can see or hear, and that can raise your sales. And so, man, we work for God over here. See how we share?
We share.
We share. Now, God owe me 10. God owe me 10, not y'all. I'm asking for yes. I'm asking for 10 yeses, God. I don't want no money. I just need 10 yeses.
10 yeses.
Yeah. For real. I tell everybody I get a yes today because of yesterday work.
It works.
And that's what you're doing today. You're putting in work today in order to get a yes tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And another thing for authors, since we're on the subject of authors, there's another organization. I don't know if you ever heard of it, Nebraska Writers Guild. That if you're in Nebraska, you can be a part of this organization where they help you get your books out in front of the masses. So that's another opportunity. If you want to look them up, I'm going to become a member. It's only like $35. And, and I ran into a lady that told me about this just the other day at an event. And that's why I like going to events, because you never know who you're going to meet.
Right.
Who's going to put you up on game. I would have never known about the organization. So guess what? I'm going to become a member because I'm a Nebraska author. You should become a member. And I'm going to let all the authors that I know that come into my space, let them know about this organization. You never know where it's going to take you. Share. We're sharing this morning.
So I'm writing my book.
King coming out with a book?
It's really... I don't know what
what's the title gonna be.
Now, Bill, are you writing it or are you having somebody write it?
No. Actually, I wrote it in college. It was a school project. I got an A on it. Thank you, Dr. Branch.
What's the name of the book?
The Making of a King.
That's so dope. That is so dope.
And so we're gonna talk about from what I can remember to college. And in college they wouldn't put my face in a Fremont Tribune. And so what Kyrie and especially what Kyrie is going through, I feel that's me, because they wouldn't put my face in their newspaper. And so there's just a censorship. When you mess with someone, freedom of speech or freedom of expression, they were right about me, but they wouldn't put my black face in there. It sounds too black.
That wasn't. When was that?
You in the process of writing your book?
That was 1980
in the 1900s.
In the 1900s.
No wonder you got that historic look.
Historic.
You got that little historic look, man.
The 1900s, y'all. So just think of the mentality back then.
The gray beard.
Right.
You've been here before.
1900s, baby.
He's been here before and he's back.
Been here before, man.
So I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it, and then I'm writing a second book, but that one's gonna be more investigative.
Before you do that, get Regis James by Ron Clark and read it.
What? Okay, well,
it'll give you, give you a little structure, whatever. Maybe give you a few ideas, whatever, man. But read it.
Okay. Yeah. Mine's gonna be very, very rough on the edges. But I said I must get in the game. You know what I mean?
You got
I gotta get
to.
in the
Ken,
game.
you got so many stories
One
to
of the hardest
tell.
things I've ever done in my life professionally was write that book.
Really?
It's very,
Very
difficult.
hard. Mhm.
It's not easy. It's
At
not
all.
easy at all because you're going through life situations, you're dealing with family, you're dealing with all kind of stuff, and you still have to be creative and keep writing those paragraphs down,
Mhm.
and to make it interesting to grab the reader. Everybody can't do it. It sounds good. When I was selling my book, oh, I'm thinking about writing a book. Oh, I'm gonna write a book. Not to discourage anyone, just to let you know it's going to be one of the most difficult things you've ever done.
Okay. Well,
you're Arthur, so you know.
Mhm.
all right. Well, so let's get it
And
done.
I'm coming out with my own personal book. The first book was an anthology, so I had one chapter.
Mhm.
I can knock that out. I was cool with one chapter.
Mhm.
But to write your own full book,
Mhm.
I am using a ghostwriter
Mhm.
method.
That's why they're
because
out
I'm
there.
too busy and I
Yeah.
won't sit down and I won't
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another option for those busy entrepreneurs, busy people out there in the
There's a
community.
lot
If
of
you
people
really
out
want
there.
it done, but you just don't have the time and you've tried and it's been a year, you look up, it's 2 years later, you still haven't done it, get your ghostwriter and get it done. It's going to come out in January.
All right.
Brother Clark, can you give us a recap on how we can get your sauce and how we can get in contact with you?
Sure. You can get RJ's barbecue sauce at all the Fairway food stores in Omaha. If you're in Gretna, if you're in Council Bluffs, we're on the shelves.
Okay.
We're on the shelves at Hy-Vee on 51st and Center. We're on the shelves at Hy-Vee's on 156 and Maple. And you can contact us at rjsbbqsauce@gmail.com. If you want to order some sauces and have them shipped out for the holidays for your friends and family, we have a website, rjsbbqsauce.com.
RJ, say that again.
RJS
Uh-huh.
BBQSauce.com.
.com. You guys are doing it. You and your
Thank
wife.
you.
right.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank y'all so much, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Share it with your family and friends. And one thing else is that the sauce is going to create memories. When you sit down and eat good barbecue with your family and friends, they never forget it. They always talk about the cook who did the barbecue. And boy, where'd you get that sauce from? What sauce is that?
Everybody trying to make their own sauce.
And you know what? It takes a lot of work doing that. So for all you people who make your own sauce and you don't have the time to do it, get RJ's barbecue sauce. You won't go wrong at all.
Right out. RJ's.
All right. I can't wait.
And he will pull up on you. He will pull up on you. So
I'll
I'm pretty
deliver it straight to you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can put this on sausage links or something like that?
Everything.
I think I got some of that in the fridge.
Yeah, I want some meat. Right now. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock.
Go to what's the barbecue joint name? Go on, get you some barbecue from them and grab that sauce.
Yeah, I need some meat. Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good smokehouse. Smokehouse. We can get some ribs from smoke. They ain't open tomorrow, are they? They open
They
today,
open
ain't they?
Wednesdays through
Okay,
Sunday.
all right.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I know it's
I was a
winter
naked
time.
ribs.
I know it's winter time. Thanksgiving is coming up. When you guys
Yeah.
get tired of that gravy and all that stuff, you got leftovers. You get a leftover turkey, whatever you got, chitlins, whatever. Get you some RJ's barbecue sauce.
For the chitlins.
Hey, people like chitlins, man.
I like
chitlins.
chitlins.
I don't.
Like
I love.
Look, I was getting ready to say, don't act shame. Like,
No.
I don't.
eat chitlins.
Well,
but
yeah.
hey, there's a lot of people that do.
They put
man.
barbecue sauce on chitlins?
You can.
I put hot
That's
sauce.
what I'm telling you.
But I haven't eaten chitlins,
In a long time.
Yeah, in years since my mom stopped.
Turkey sandwiches, all that. Get that RJ's barbecue sauce.
We're gonna be grilling some Cornish hens.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Would that be good on that?
Yeah,
That's what we usually do for Thanksgiving. We're tired of turkey. Been tired of turkey. We haven't done turkey in a long time. Cornish hens.
Okay.
What about
and the
meatloaf?
Cornish hen about this
Meatloaf.
size?
My wife uses it on meatloaf, y'all.
Okay. All right.
Great on meatloaf.
Okay. All right. So I got. Okay, we're gonna try this out for Thanksgiving.
All right.
Thank you for pulling up on us.
Thank you guys for having me at short notice.
You know you don't need an invitation.
Hey, thank you.
You want to any shots out? You want to thank your wife for everybody?
Well, I want to shout out my mom, Frances Clark, all my brothers and sisters. I love y'all. My wife, And that's it. That's it.
All right.
All
What
right.
My
about the
children, my daughters,
What about all the taste testers when you
everybody
in
that's
the community?
supporting us, the whole community, all of our barbecue
members?
sauce fans, and family members, customers that have been supporting us in the grocery store, at the farmers market, Omaha Farmers Market.
You've been everywhere.
Thank all of y'all, because without all of y'all supporting us, I wouldn't be here right now. You know, on the radio station, letting the public know what's going on.
Social media. Are you
Social media? RJ's BBQ Sauce. On
Facebook?
Facebook and Instagram at RJ's BBQ Sauce.
All right, congratulations.
And on Instagram, if you guys want to take a look, we got some videos of people actually sampling at the market and giving us our opinion.
Okay,
those are fun to look at too. So.
All right, well, cool. Well, you're doing your thing.
Well, maybe I'll do a video from the house.
Yeah.
If I get my meat cooked.
That would be a great idea.
Send it
and
to
if
you.
you don't like it, just say it. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt it. I doubt it seriously.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ron, for coming on the show and letting us know about your new product. And it's been out in the stores how long?
Since July.
Since July. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. You said Hy-Vee. I'm gonna have to go look for it. So when I run out, I'll run to the store.
Hy-Vee on 51st and Center.
Okay.
156 in Maple. Chubbs on North 16th Street.
Okay.
Shout out to Chubbs. We're getting a lot of support in the community there.
Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
We're at all the Fairway Food Stores, Omaha,
Really?
Gretna, and Council Bluffs.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, those food chains for supporting a local entrepreneur.
Are you the only black barbecue sauce man on the shelves of these stores? That you know of?
I don't think so. There's one famous person on there that does the barbecue shows. I can't remember.
I mean, in Omaha.
In Omaha?
No, you probably the only one in Omaha.
That's what I mean. In Omaha.
Maybe so.
Yeah, that's black. That's black that I know.
Yeah,
because I got this when I was at Fremont. I don't know what store was that.
Okay.
I believe.
Right. Gates made us all the way to the.
But now since I'm in, you said you in
right here.
You're in Council Bluffs, Iowa, Gretna. I mean,
Hy-Vee.
Yeah, Hy-Vee. So we get this everywhere now.
Yeah.
And we're working on that, trying to get it everywhere, nationwide.
Okay, great.
That's the goal.
Great.
Like I said, people from all over the country have tried the sauce, from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south Texas to up north Minnesota, Hawaii, Australia. They've all tried it. They love it. They bought it, and we appreciate the support.
All right. Well, we appreciate you, big brother. We're gonna take a quick break, real quick, and we're gonna be right back with y'all. We're gonna get out here by 10 o'clock. That's what we got over here.
Can I get some water, please?
Yes, absolutely. I think we got some in the back.
Right.
Might be one of.
Oh my God. Dude. Do you see her?
Brother William got the spirits up there.
Yo, mama with that bad dick. It's B, it's B, it's B. Ooh, it's B, it's B, it's B. It's B.
So I was listening to your show, and I was
Yo,
like,
mama with that
I was listening to you this morning.
dick. It's B, it's B, it's B. It's B, it's B, it's B, it's B. Look at that. It's B. Come on. Little mama with that.
Put on their neck, giving these the blues. What you saying? I'm the one in the two. Stay on top like condiments. Duh, that is common sense. Know that I'm gon' pop my love my confidence. Codus on my team, I'm in my own league. Can't be acting clingy, tapping. I don't need this baddest. I know you see the buzz. You know how I'm coming. Don't gotta gas me up. I got options on options. Say they done, they capping. Tripping over one tragedy. Now this ain't gon' happen. I had the it's savage. Ain't worth the baggage. Here sis, you can have them. Don't recycle, I trash it.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Pressure. Little mama with that. Look at that. Bad dick. It's big. It's big.
It's big. It's big.
It's big.
It's big.
It's big. Look at that. It's P. Little mama with that bag, dead. So it's P. It's P.
It's fat. I don't want you can have him back. He know I'm the catch, I'ma throw it back. Make him break his neck, he gon' run a lap. I should spend your money, but I got my own. Know you like it, he won't leave me alone. Only chasing checks, I don't need a loan. I know I'm the, you can't take me home.
It's P. It's P. Ooh, it's P. It's P. It's P. It's P. It's round. Little mama with that bag, dead. It's P. It's P.
It's P. It's P.
It's P.
It's P.
It's P. Look at that. It's P.
It's P.
Little mama with that bag, dead. It's P. It's P. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Pressure. Little mama with that. Look at that. Bag, dead. It's P. It's P.
It's B. It's B.
It's P.
It's B.
It's P. It's P.
It's B.
Little mama with that bag, dead. It's P. It's P. It's P.
Time never waited for me. Get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth. I got a back to me. Thank you for the love and all the hate. Got something else to say. I got it back to me. I got it back to me. Time never waited for me. Get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth. I got it back to me. Thank you for the love and all the hate. Got something else to say. I got it back to me. I got it back to me. Time never waited. You should've never tried to play me. I'm just reaching for the greatest. You ain't even heard the latest. Got a lot of excuses, ain't nobody gonna regret it but you. Everybody getting better than you. Your mama even said it a few times, and you ain't got nothing to lose. Get off your ass today, get you a bag today. I don't have time to debate. I got a bag to make. I got some plans to make. I don't have time to waste. I'm on my job today. I'm working hard today. Nah. Hey, yeah. Time never waited for me. Get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth. I got a bag to make. Thank you for the love and all the hate. Got something else to say. I got it back to me. I got it back to me. Time never waited for me. Get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth. I got it back to me. Thank you for the love and all the hate. Got something else to say. I got it back to me. I got it back to me. Time waits for no man. Sometimes fuck up your plans. My time fuck up more plans. Your time fuck up more plans. And our time fuck up most plans. Blame the dough man. Nobody gave you hope man. You wanna use that rope man. Hit it all. Cause you can't come man. You can't come man. Get off your ass today, get you a bag today. I don't have time to debate, I got a bag to make. I got some plans to make, I don't have time to waste. I'm on my job today, I'm working hard today. Nah, hey, yeah. Time never waited for me, get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth, I got a bag to make. Thank you for the love and all the hate, got something else to say. I got it back to me, I got it back to me. Time never waited for me. Get off your ass today. No time to go back and forth. I got it back to me. Thank you for the love and all the hate. Got something else to say. I got it back to me. I got it back to me.
Are you stressed over household bills each month? Partner with Heart Ministry Center and get on the road to self-sufficiency. Come to our orientation to learn about budgeting, debt management, and other helpful resources. Our Away Forward orientation is held every Wednesday from noon to 1 o'clock p.m. at Heart Ministry Center. No appointment necessary. Find out more at heartministrycenter.org. We believe in dignity for all.
Heart Ministry Center is a proud supporter of KOWN 95.7, The Boss.
It's time to find an affordable direction for college. Metropolitan Community College has a smart path forward. Now Nebraska high school students can graduate high school with college credits and knock out gen eds early, tuition free. That's right. High school students can earn credits toward a 2-year degree or knock out their gen eds toward a 4-year degree, all tuition free. It's your time to path forward. Let MCC show you the way. Register today. Classes start December 1st. Apply today at mccneb.edu/pre-college.
Grammy Award winners Ja Rule and Ashanti live in Omaha at the Baxter Arena, December 10th. Tickets on sale now for Ja Rule and Ashanti. Over 10 million hits sold.
When you look at me, baby, everything that we do should be between me and you, but I'm always on time.
Also featuring Platinum Selling Lloyd. Saturday, December 10th at the Baxter Arena. Hold up, there's more. Platinum Selling legend Twista. It's Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, and Twista. Hold up, there's more. It's do or die. One night, one stage, live at the Baxter Arena. It's Ja Rule, Ashanti, Lloyd, Twista, and Do or Die. Tickets available at the Baxter box office or Ticketmaster.com. Hosted by DJ Mr. Soul. Saturday, December 10th. Powered by 95.7 The Boss.
Mountain Plain Minority Supply Development Council will be live in Kansas City, Missouri for the Diversity Business Luncheon Through the Lens, Friday, November 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, 1 Memorial Drive, Kansas City, Missouri. Event highlights, networking and contracting opportunities, power luncheon speakers, how to do business with federal government, raffle prizes, hosted by Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. Certified, Develop, Connect, Advocate. For more information, go online to www.mpmsdc.org.
It's time to find a career that's right for you. Metropolitan Community College can help you find a new path forward on your time. Whether you need a degree that puts you on a path to a new career or need to finish a degree you've already started, MCC makes it affordable and convenient with a flexible class schedule, online or on campus. It's your time to path forward. Let MCC show you the way. Register today. Classes start December 1st. Apply today.